We're going live. Just give me 1 second, guys. I just got to go over to YouTube and hit le button. There we go. Things are looking good. I've got the excellent up on the side there. I should be coming into your screens very soon. I'm looking at me. Not a great sight, obviously, but I'm looking at me on the YouTube. So now, after 10 seconds, I'm going to flip back to OBS and get back in there. But hey, welcome, welcome, welcome. We got a massive game coming. Oh, have we got a game coming, lovelies? Oh, I tell you. It's going to be massivo. Here we are, back in the OBS where I need to live. You tell me once you get in here, people. You tell me once you get in here. But we got a massive game coming up. And thank you, everybody, in the pre-match. Absolutely unloaded it in the pre-match, didn't you, hey? Unbelievable. But yes, get in here, everybody. Get in, get welcomed. And hey, get in the chat when you can. Just going to check up on something here right now. That's been going. Everything's looking good. And we are ready to go. Okay, put you away. Let's stay with the OBS and stay with you. And let's bring up some of the stuff. The first thing I want to touch on you is... there we go. D. Scott. Morning, D. Scott. How you doing, Scott, brother? And I put you in the pre-match. Did you notice that? And Grizzly. But I didn't know for sure. But I got you right. And it was the non-celebration of Louis O'Brien's goal down there at the New Den. Yes, so I had to bring that back in because I watched the post-match from that match, and you got a nod in there too, so you're quite famous, Grizz. Oh, sorry, Scott. You're quite famous, buddy. So what are you thinking? You feeling good for this one? Everybody up for this one? Because I tell you, I really am buzzing my ass off for this one. I want to get straight into it. Got some things to show you before we get moving up. And let's think. I can pick. I can pick. You know what? Let's go. I want to find out where my lineups just went to. Hello lineups. Where are you, bubbers? I'm going to talk the lineups. Display lineups. There you go. Stevie, wake up. Wake up, lad. Take a look at the lineups. I'll tell you what I'm thinking. We're going to start, first of all, with Millwall. Nobody likes us. We don't care. Well, we're going to start with Millwall, first of all. And what I've got for you is a compilation in the next 2 minutes about what Millwall have put on the field. Starting with the goalkeeper, number 15, Macrome. Or I should say Crocombe, not Macrome. I'm having a laugh with you. Crocombe, regular keeper, played 5 out of the last 5. Crammer, top defender. He's going to give us hell. Don't kid yourself. Also, 5 out of 5 in the last 5. R.R. Reynolds, how you doing, fella? Big up, big up, big up. Stevie, is it time to dream the impossible dream? To dream the impossible dream. I think it is. I think it is. I know that we're very humble as Wrexham fans, and we're keeping it together because of the rise over the last 3 years, yeah? And you don't want to be arrogant, no? You don't be overconfident, no? Not you, R.R. Reynolds, but us in general. But I think you can dream. While we are still in this picture, you can dream. And look where the season's come from. We started low, adapted, evolved, all the way through this season so far. It's been a mega season. And you've seen a lot of football, soccer, so have I. I tell you what, it's been a mega season. So, yes, I believe it is time to dream the impossible dream. Why not? Why not now? Why not now? There's 16 games to go, 8 home, 8 on the road. Dream. Dream. I say yes, absolutely. Getting back into the lineup again. Taylor. He's also been there 5 matches out of the last 5. So I've mentioned you, defenders, yeah? Cooper, Jay Cooper, 5 out of 5. He's in the lineup as well. You've got Sturge and Doty. Doty's back in the lineup, 3 out of the last 5, so he's back in again. In midfield. Who doesn't remember Macaulay Langstaff? Do you remember that name? I think you should. I think you really should remember Macaulay. Remember Notts County? Ben Foster save? The rest of the drama we had with Notts County for a couple of years, and we thought it would continue. Ha! Therein is the execution. Therein is what Ryan, what Rob have done for this club. Amazing. Amazing. D. Scott, laughing out loud. I was thinking that very thought. The idea Wrexham is actually fighting for a playoff spot at this stage of the season just blows my mind. Absolutely. New York City Jules, how you doing, brother? Hi, everyone. NYC Jules, love it. What are you feeling for the game, Jules? What are you feeling? Hey, what's New York City feeling for us? Come on, let us know. Give us a scoreline. Drop your scorelines, everybody. And well done, Jules. Well done for saying New York City, NYC. Wherever you're from, you got to let us know, yeah, on this little red planet. Yes. Carrying on with the lineups, we'll get off screen soon. I've got some more news for you. And 10 minutes to kick off. Guys, I'm buzzing. I am so bloody buzzing for this one. I've been waiting all week for this. All week for this. And I'll be waiting all week for the next one. But this one, Millwall, great game. So much on it. Carrying on with the lineup here. Ivanovic up top. 4 out of the last 5 games. So it's what I'm saying with these numbers. You'll get there soon. You'll get there very soon. Negli, yeah, Negli, another regular. 5 matches out of the last 5. He's been in the team. Aziz, we're going to get problem from Aziz. I told a couple of Millwall fans, tell me who your top boys are. Kramer and Aziz. Kramer and Aziz apparently are going to murder us. Yeah, let's see what happens to that. But yeah, Kramer and Aziz. And going further. Doughty, like he's been in there. Denori, and get this. Do you remember Sheffield Wednesday, Barry Bannon, and the damage he caused? Well, guess what? He's coming back for more. Bannon's in the lineup, and you can see there are substitutes as well. So what am I saying? I'm saying this. Millwall is coming with a top team, regular players. They're probably one of their strongest teams that they can put out is this one today. Backing up with the bench as well. A couple of guys on the bench do start games too. But this Millwall lineup is a strong lineup. And as I said in the pre-match, they're not coming here for anything other than points. And 3, preferably not 1. And if we don't hit the form, it could be a bad day. It could be a bad day. But Millwall have come in with a strong team. And that's why I do my homework. And I'll show you what the homework looks like on my side of the fence. I'm going to take that down off screen. Give me a second. I'm going to get back on screen after we do Wrexham, but you'll see in a minute what I've got. In for the Wrexham, yes, it's Arthur Okonkwo, our number 1. Is he your number 1? He's my number 1. You got Max on the left, obviously, so on the right, sorry. Dominic in the middle and Doyley on the right. You got Kabore, Matty James, Ben Sheaf, Kakache in the middle. And you got Rathbone firing in behind the top 2, which is O'Brien and Moore. And then on the bench, obviously, players backing it up as well. Take a look at that. What I want to show you is something from the stadium right now. Give me a second. I'm going to get that for you right now. Take a look at the rail seating. Yes, the rail seating that's coming in today. And that's so that the guys can stand up and be safe when we score a goal. I put it to you this way. Why is it necessary to have those bars or the rails in between the seats? We never used to have that. And you know, I don't know if the human body's changed so much over the years, but we were able to jump up and down and not collide with other people and not fall down the terracing and not do anything untoward. And we went berserk back in the day. Yeah. But anyway, the rail seating is there. Just thought I'd let you know that one. And I got some really important news. Does everybody know X, the formerly Twitter site? Yeah? All right, you're going to get a laugh. You're going to laugh your bums off on this one. I was on at X yesterday, and I was discussing things about the team with Grok. Grok is the AI there. Take a look what Grok is saying. And I talked to Grok and said, you are an honorary member. Reading, honorary member. Put my teeth in. Honorary Wrexham fan. I'm in. Deadpool and Always Sunny vibes all the way. Tell your viewers on the live watch-along that Grok's rooting for the Red Dragons from the sidelines, the AI sidelines. If they hit me up on X at Grok or whatever, I'll drop some match predictions or fitness tips for the squad. Enjoy that shower, recharge and crush tomorrow's stream. Soccer Steve 01. So that was because I had a workout last night and I went for a shower straight after, yeah? And I had a little bit of a Grok meeting. So there you go. Grok is an honorary Wrexham fan. We started it. We made him a Wrexham fan, nobody else. So listen, get on X and tease the guy about being a Wrexham fan. It may well. Now, I was showing you something earlier about the team. That there is my research. I know it's not easy to see it, but that's my research on the Millwall team, just to show you the starters and the finishers. And it seems like there's going to be a few cards thrown around because the cards have just jettisoned out of the cradle. So that's what I do. But yeah, Grok AI at X, apparently he is now an honorary member. So take a load of that. Halftime show, going to give you the halftime show will be the pre-match show. 11 minutes, 53 seconds. A lot of what's in the pre-match will be good for you for the second half, no matter what happens. And if you didn't watch or get to see the pre-match, you can see it here. Also, what I want to say as well is all post-match from now on will be at the end of the watch-along. I won't make a separate show. I'm going to keep it on the watch-along. All you got to do is come into Ultimate Soccer and hit the live category and then pick that video, trace all the way to the end, maybe the last 25 minutes, and you'll have the pre-game right at you with the passion, with the vinegar, with the chat, with everything else, and you won't have to look elsewhere. So from now on, the pre-game will run as normal ahead of the game. The watch-along comes, but at the end of the watch-along, there will be the post-match analysis with all the chat and everybody else in there. I don't think there's much of a point to bring you back into the fold when the fold is already up and running. So the watch-along is now the watch-along and a post-match all the way through to the end of the season. And I think it just makes sense that if you're here, then you can watch it. And if you're not here, then you can come back and watch it later. Like I say, just go to the live category at Ultimate Soccer Show, click on the live, then click on the game, and then go to the end of it and watch the post-match. Back into your Grim Place. How you doing, brother? Big love, big love. Phil J. Weston, come on, you Reds. Let's tame these Lions. Well said, Phil. Well said, Phil J. Woo! Let's tame these Lions. Millwall fans, get in here. Wherever you are, don't be shy. Come on, let's have you. Let's have you now. Nobody likes us. We don't care. Get in here, Millwall. You're welcome. I tell you, Wrexham fans will treat you royally in the Ikeras or ear on Ultimate Soccer. So you've seen the rail seating. You've seen that. Club news. Did you get this before we move along? Club news on the squad coming through. And before we get to the game, I'm going to tell you what. I'm going to take that one back out of you and move along silently. Take your club news back away and get back to me. Things are running beautifully. Is the microphone and everything? Is the sound everything? Is everything good? Is the picture good? Is the sound good? Is today good? Is everything good? That's what I'm asking you. If you have a problem, any issue, let me know and we'll change it straight away. But I've been sitting here for like 10 minutes and I can't get this smile wiped off my face. I really can't. It's that bloody good. Give me a tea time. Seconds to go before the game. And I was watching earlier Ollie Rathbone. Guys are coming out on the field right now. Before the game, Ollie Rathbone was running around and giving lots of instructions, especially to Issa Kabori. Interesting. Okay, Barry Bannon, you've seen him, the little diminutive Scotsman coming out there. We have got to tame Barry Bannon. Not just the Lions, Phil. We got to tame Barry Bannon. Dominic Hyam there in the middle, looking very focused. We know this is a big game today. Wrexham's in a fight. We are in a fight today. We know we are in a massive game. It's going to be a wonderful game. But we are in a game, guys. Are you anticipating a big one? There's a few ways this could go. And we're kicking off a minute late, remember, because of the health project. So there's the scenes. Here we go. Loving it. Subs, Dobson, Kyler Dunn, Longman, Rodriguez, Scar, Smith, Thomason, Ward, and Windass. Lovely. No Kadamatri? Not yet. And no Viner. So, Kyler Dunn makes the bench. Interesting. That's goal power. Let's see if he gets any time. Will we need to use him? Don't know. Billy Nedwell, how you doing, Billy? Good up to you. Hey, guys, what do you think you are going to get out of today? Great to be back again. It is great to be back again. Absolutely. What are you thinking, guys? What are we getting out of this game? 1.3 points, no points? Digging this. Good morning, Steve. Good morning, Digging this. Good morning, everybody. I got a good feeling about today. I'll tell you. I tell you, I was nervous about the Millwall at the New Den game. I was very nervous about that, and we came away with 3 points, 2-0, minus a keeper, Danny Ward. But I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. We should not take Millwall lightly. Guys, I've got to impress on you. I've got to impress. They're bringing a good top-line team. Most of these guys are playing back-to-back matches. They're in the 20s categories, 25s, 26s. A lot of these players have played together all season. Hence, that's why Millwall are number 5 in the league, doing so well. So let's really fixate on that. And there's that little man in the middle, Barry Bannon, 67. I hope he doesn't shine. I hope he has a flat line today. I really hope he has a flying. Referees switching the teams around. Toss has been taken. Arthur's running the full length of the field in minutes to go. But again, I got to thank everybody in the pre-match. You were amazing. Absolutely bloody amazing. Thank you ever so much. Alex Neil on the sideline there. It was Alex Neil on the sideline last time. Let's see what he goes. Big man up at Hamilton Academicals in Scotland. Alex O'Neill, the referee. Tim Robinson today. Tim's not a bad lad. Not a bad lad at all. He is not a bad lad. Let's see how Tim is with the game. Ollie's on the ball. Let's have it. I'm going to come to you in the chat all the way through the first half. And then at halftime, you've got the pre-match to fill in at halftime, giving you all the details for this match. Will still be valid at halftime, moving into the second half. The scene is set. Game on. Ollie pushes the ball back all the way to Mr. Doyle. Doyle now going long. Game on. Very important game. But let's face it, guys, they're all important. Let's not just figure out that this is the big one. They're all big. Sheafy now rolling it back to Callum Doyle. Doyle takes a touch now back to the line. Lovely play. Kakache over the top. Not going to make it. Millwall, I tell you, will be looking to spring the attack straight. But like I say, I'm going to be commentating the first half, painting pictures for those who cannot see, guys. I had a few emails today. Stevie, can you paint pictures, please? I can't watch the match. I need to know what's happening. Absolutely, Michael, coming at you straight away. And everybody else, Belinda as well, got your email too, coming at you. We will definitely be painting pictures. Millwall, halfway into Wrexham's half with the throw-in. Bannon takes his touch. Bannon's looking for more. Watch Bannon on the edge of the box. That's where he did the danger last time around. Number 67 when he gets on the ball. He's looking for it right now. Well done, Ollie. Tic-tac-toe. Well played, Ollie. Ollie's looking very, very sharp. And in training with the new guys, Ollie was like absolutely running around like 1,000 miles an hour, as he does all the time. Nice play. Kabori loses it. Millwall coming back the other way, and that's going straight back to the defensive line on the halfway line. A little bit frantic. Coming over to the right side. Crammer on the ball now. Crammer, decent player. He'll do some damage. He'll keep it nice and calm at the back, but one of the big defenders for Millwall, Crammer. I wonder what's going through Phil's mind. Into the chat, Don Trainer. Don, how you doing, fella? Big up. Nice to see you. Let's go, boys. 6 degrees in Western New York. Warm it up for us. Hey, come on, fellas. Let's get some goals. Don is freezing in New York City. Ball going out. Another throwing coming up to Millwall. And Crammer, number 4, slowly comes in, taking his time, settling the team into the match, yeah? The throw-in, not just a throw-in. Take a couple of seconds. Take the sting out of the match. Give you guys a little bit of a break. Not the best of passing here. And let's hope that continues. Let's hope the boys from London can't pass the ball in North Wales. Let's hope it could happen. Linda Phillips. Linda, how you doing? Good morning, Steve, and everyone from sunny Texas. Woohoo! Yeehaw! Hi, y'all. Been to Houston a few times. Been a few places in Texas. Nice people. Great people. This planet is full of great people. But good morning, Linda. Good morning, Texas. Free Pug Show. Free Pug Show's in the house. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Free Pug Show. Good morning, everybody. Wherever you are in the world, let's enjoy today. Let's have a fantastic watch along. And remember, Grok at X is an honorary Wrexham fan. Hit Groks up X and tell him he's a Wrexham honorary member fan from Soccer Steve 01, and you will get some love, I'm telling you. JRHO Junior 5431. It's always sunny in Arizona. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Amazing countryside all across this planet, but Arizona, you've got some amazing countryside down there. I've travelled extensively through the USA. I've seen a lot of it, east to west, north to south. I've been in a lot of places in the States, but I tell you, Arizona, fantastic. Kakache, nice take, brings it down 2-on-1, loses the ball. Millwall battling, but hey, Wrexham battling too. Nice little take going past Callum there, no problem at all. Aziz on the ball, number 11. Told you he was going to be dodgy. He's got skill, but he hasn't got muscle. Well done, Kakache. Liberate pushing him off the ball. That's what we need to do. Aziz can be very dangerous, number 11 on the right side. We just got to contain him. And the body is the best way. And the body is the best way on Bannon. Whack him. Give him a good knock. Not dirty. Give him a good knock. Not dirty. Let him know he's in the game. That's a wonderful take. O'Brien's not going to get there. Nice defending again by Millwall. I tell you what, had to get that right. Had to get right. And that's the strength in Cooper, number 5. Coming all the way across. Cooper in defence for Millwall. Doing a great job again. Wrexham on the left side. That's where they're going to find a luck. O'Brien now breaking in the box. Crosses in. And oh, I tell you, that was a very clever move by Kayla. Very, very clever move by Kiefer. Nearly back heeling it in. Very clever. Watch this again. Lovely back heel. Clever defensive play and clever forward play as well. Keeper in the right spot. First shot against Millwall. Could have been something. Bannon on the ball. Don't let him have time. Don't let him have space. Hit him. Get the physical game going. Get the physical game going. Octo Gifted Experience. Afternoon all. Just got to tuck my t-shirt in. And I'm wearing my black hoodie simply because this was the hoodie I was wearing when we beat Millwall 2-0. Am I superstitious? Just a little bit. Not much. Kramer wins the ball. Ball sweeping from right to left. Moving down the left wing now at pace. Millwall encroaching deep and low. Cross coming in. Cross comes in. Far post. Watch out. I tell you, not without. Aziz did get something off it, but not enough to direct it on the net. We've had a couple of warnings about Aziz. We've seen Kramer come in strong. Like I told you, Millwall is coming with a big team. Hey, I tell you what, if Crystal Disco Ball is in the house, I got a little surprise for her. Update the OBS scoreline, Steve. I've even made myself a little notification to update the scoreline, Steve. So there you go. Especially for you guys, is update the scoreline when it gets here. Crystal Disco Ball, there you go. Hi from Southern California. Come on, you Reds. Hey, Crystal, that's for you. There you go. Oh, wrong one. Boom. There we go. I made that specially. Maria's in their house. There you go, Maria. How you doing, love? Got your bets on? I hope you do. Fantastic comments again, Maria. Brilliant stuff. Come on, Wrexham. Come on, the Dragons. Sirs going to the pub to see friends. Nice. Get in the boozer. Have a few drinks. A few wobblies. Relax. And it makes things a much better, yes. Crystal Ball, LOL, interactive scoreboard. You betcha, you betcha, you betcha. I tell you, don't we have the best family here, eh? Lovely ball down the line. Kakache gets it. Crosses the ball. Yes, he does. Get on the end of it, somebody. No, doesn't. Kapori on the edge. Let that shot go. Oh, I tell you, keeper gets a piece of it. The signs are very good. The signs are very good. Absolutely. Are you having a good time, everybody? That's the most important part of the trip. Are you having a good time? Like Jim Morrison said, the best part of the trip, baby. The best part. Beautiful shot by Kabori. Nice save by Crocombe. Keeping it 0-0. 7 minutes in. We've had so much action in this 7 minutes. I think it was D. Scott that said this was going to be an open match, a wide open match. You're absolutely right. Look at the scenes. Beautiful scenes. No, we don't need to see the ball that close, buddy. Back post. Get on it. Come on. Someone win it. Going for a corner. Goal kick. Goal kick. So far, so good. So far, so good. But I want somebody to get on 67 and give him no time. I want Phil to put somebody on Bannon and wear his 67 shirt. Get on him, grab that shirt and stay close to him. Maria says, got me a bet on, but had Burton to beat Port Vale. So that line's down. Never bet against Port Vale. Early kickoffs stay well clear. Absolutely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. You can't win them all, but you do win a lot, that's for sure. Ollie Rathbone chasing down the ball. In comes Kabori. Well done. Wrexham press. Go on, Kabori falls right on his ass. Is it slick? Maybe it is, but he should have kept his feet. Blades or cleats? What is he wearing? Cross coming in. That's a great cross. Dangerous! Oh, I tell you. Aziz again. Coming in. Very dangerous. Bannon that's setting up. Cross comes in. Crammer crossing in. Far post danger again. I tell you. Both teams looking very dangerous on the front foot. We've got a massive game. Free puck show. We look good so far. We do, love. Absolutely. Absolutely. But that crossing coming in for the left, I hope that doesn't become troublesome because it's become a little often. And one little slip, one little mistake, and they're in. Linda Phillips says, fans look bundled in the stands. Must be cold as hell in the Iqueiras today. It is. It is. It's a chilly, windy, cold day. Matty James, the general, stroking it around in midfield, giving somebody some time on the ball. Lovely the way they slide these balls diagonally through the midfield. They've been doing their homework, carving up the midfield, finding space, not just going down the line. Very smart play. Ollie's looking for the ball. He gets the ball. He wants the ball. Passes off. Matty James, the general, into Sheafy. Sheafy now going through Kabore on the line, one-on-one. Goes past him. Keep going. Nice play. Get the cross. Far post, far post, far post, far post. Put it in, lads. Corner, corner, corner. I tell you, the signs are beautiful today. Beautiful today. And again, I hope you're having a fantastic time. I really do. And thank you so much for joining in the channel and being the family that you are. Issa Kabore giving everybody a lift. Come on, come on, come on. Let's have it. Corner coming in. Tea time in a second. Can't do it on the corner. O'Brien now with the corner. Short corner. Back to him. Cross coming in. Far post, far post. Keeper's in there. Good punch. Ball coming back in. Needs to go wide. Comes to the left side. Kakache now. Takes a touch. Crosses. Lovely cross. Get in there. Repelled again. Wrexham keeping possession. Ollie Brown. Ollie Rathbone. Sorry, Ollie Brown. Ball coming in. Ollie gets it back again. Ollie Rathbone, not Ollie Rathbone. I tell you, Issa Kabori can't get that one. Interesting that Issa's at the back, and you know why? On a repel move, he's got the speed to stay with someone breaking on Wrexham, so therefore there's a tactic that you didn't know. Gone back now to the right wing. Issa protecting during the corner, and he's on now on the back wing. Ball nicely through. Taking the shot. Not going to happen this time. Not going to happen this time. Nice idea, but he should have gone left on the wing. Kakache was wide open. Take another look. There's Kakache on the right wing, left wing, sorry, wide open. Push the ball in there, spread the defence. Cross it in. No problem. Tea time Crocombe with the ball. Phil J. Weston says cold, damp and horrible in Wrexham at the moment. 6 degrees and breezy. Way to go, Phil. Way to go, Phil. Hey, by the way, it is 60 years since Millwall beat Wrexham at the Iqueiras. 60 years. Are they saying that on TV? Have they said that on TV? Does anybody know that they said that on TV? I don't know that I heard that anywhere, but on my notes, 60 years since they beat Wrexham at the Iqueiras. So let's say that needs to stay the same. Nice play. I tell you what, if you've noticed it, I've noticed it. I love the diagonal balls we're playing in between the lines. We don't normally do this. It takes confidence to get that in. And we're playing diagonal balls and we're stripping Millwall to pieces. First time cross. Like it. Going out for the corner. We are playing some excellent, exquisite football. To use a TV term. Exquisite. Going out for the goal kick, rather. But here we go. 12 minutes in. Fans are having a laugh. The rain's calming down. Happy people are in there. There's not a seat to be had, apparently. Ball coming long. Crocombe kicking long. Going well into Wrexham's territory, over halfway. Repelled one more time by Wrexham, up to halfway. Head tennis, that's 3 headers. Oh, he could have headed that one. That would have been 4. Crammer down the line. Aziz takes a touch. That's going to go past. Nicely tackled by Callum Doyle. Aziz, tricky customer. Callum Doyle's going to have a very, very busy day down the right side. And so far, he has. Not a Time Lord 1. Hello from Australia. G'day, mate. How you doing? Not a Time Lord 1. Love that one. Love that one. Big up to Australia. We've got so many Australian fans in this family. It's fantastic. Ball coming in far post, and that's going to Mars. That is definitely going to Mars. Yeah, you can slap your thigh all you want, Coops and Mitchell, but that's going to Mars. Alex Neil can be quite happy with what's happening right now. I'm telling you now. As an away fan and an away coach, you're both collectively happy with what you're seeing with Millwall on the field of play. And there's Millwall fans giving us the signs. I'm not doing it the other way. They're doing the old V sign, but the other way. Don't worry. Every dog has his day. Crocombe coming for the ball on the edge of the box. Collects. Crocombe in a lovely tangerine kind of light orangey yellow. And if your colours are saying he's wearing pink, I need you to check your eyes. Millwall now in possession, going down the left side. Very comfortable so far. Millwall very comfortable on the ball. 15 minutes in coming up, but very comfortable. They've literally rode a little bit of the storm, and they've also added some of the storm to Wrexham in the first half. A very entertaining match so far, and a very interesting battle we have in front of us. Who's going to take this one? So far, both teams putting themselves into this. Both teams not looking bad. Rob March, how you doing, Rob? Met Office Wrexham forecast next hour, 9 degrees, heavy rain, max gusts, 10 miles an hour from the southeast. Love hearing the crowd. Let's go Reds. Absolutely, absolutely. Great, 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 great input there, Rob. Thank you very much. No pun intended. But Rob March giving us much more. And also Phil giving us much more. And everybody else giving us much more. Kakachi now on the left wing. Loads of space. Too much space. Does he take him? I would have took him there. Ball coming back to Doyley. Doyley taps off. Sheaf straight away to the far side. Cleworth. Over to Kabore. Kabore in loads of space. Teasing. Goes past one. Cleworth now with the ball inside. Tass. No return pass. Well done, Crocombe. Keeps it in. Issa Kabore, I don't know if he was pushed off the ball or stopped in the run, but Issa didn't make the give and go. He gave the give, but he didn't go for the go, if you know what I'm saying. Yes, sir. Phil J. Weston, I was in the Ikeras in 1983 when we beat Millwall 4-3. That was one hell of a game, I tell you what. I think I can remember that one. Absolutely. And a hell of a game, yeah. Again, Millwall, ball over the top, looking. Aziz, the little danger man, filters it off to the right, but Kakache, too strong, in a challenge, gets the ball on the edge of the box to Doyley. Doyley now, cross to Hyam. Hyam shifting the ball fast, he's going to go long. Up on the wing, Kabore now on the wing, halfway up Wrexham's half. On the right side, ball coming back now. Wrexham cycling the ball back to Arthur. He's going to go long all the way, safety first. Nice kick from a man who doesn't always kick well. Di Humphries and a few other guys noticed that. But he is our number 1. And Danny Ward, I think, will be the number 2 when things settle down. Aziz now down the right side again. Teasing. Callum Doyle cuts inside, cross the far post. Headed out by Issa Kabore. Headed further out by O'Brien. Millwall buzzing around the box. Cross attempt by Aziz and blocked one more time by Kakache. Kakache, I'm impressed with Kakache today. He's having a great game. Aziz taking an eternity with this one. Panting. Bannon to Aziz. Get the tackle in. Careful. Make sure you win that tackle fairly inside the box. Wrexham moving now. Flowing football out of defence into attack. Up the field. O'Brien won't make that one. Hospital ball. No chance of getting that one. Again, Millwall coming down the left side. Tic-tac-toeing. well in possession. Bannon now keeping it alive, moving the ball, cycling the ball. Crammer now cuts inside, back over. Looking to break down Wrexham is not the easiest thing. You can pass left, you can pass right, but a top defensive team like Wrexham is not easy to break down when you cycle the ball slowly. You've got to whip that ball with pace. You've got to catch that defender out of place. Again, Millwall now building into the match. Crammer on the right side looking for Aziz. Doesn't pass to Aziz. Aziz looking for the ball. Does get the ball, and it's going out of play. Well defended. Ivanovic not the best pass, and Wrexham get the throw-in. Kokache now. Wrexham host Millwall in a league match for the first time since a 1-1 draw in April 2001, 24 years ago. The results securing the Lions promotion in the second tier. Does anyone remember that from Millwall? Tea time. Throw-in coming up. Wrexham at the halfway line, just slightly into Millwall territory, just off Taylor. But again, so far so good. "19 minutes gone. Rain is coming down. Doyley with the ball down the line. Nice tap off by Kiefer, and had O'Brien been hesitating, he wouldn't have gone through. He's got to anticipate. We have to anticipate. And also, with people hesitating, Arthur sometimes coming off the line, not coming off the line, that's only one of the things. That's coming through from the chat. Hesitation from Arthur at times, and the kicking game, only not. Crammer, lovely take, just over halfway, passing it back inside. Millwall now coming into the play, having more of the ball in the last couple of minutes. Like I say, from the first 15 minutes, they'll be quite happy how the match has started. They're feeling the game. And they've had chances. Wrexham building chances too. Ball through the middle, well defended. No free kick. Referee says play on. Well done, Tim Robinson. Referee's doing not a bad job at all, but he's had nothing to call, has he? The teams are dominating the play. Kokache now just inside his own half, moving the ball left to right, back into defence. Hyam takes a touch, strokes it off to Maxi Clough. Maxi Clough knows he's in a game today. Bannon hustling. Maxi Clough rides it round him, and a ball kicked forward. Kokori now. One more time, lovely give and go. Ollie Rathbone with the cross. Takes his time, measures it. Back to Kabori. Kabori swings it in. And another deflection going out for the throw. Nice play on the wing. Does Ollie pass that ball? No, because there's no target at the time. Hesitation on the cross for a decent result. Throw in Wrexham. Another throw into Wrexham coming up. Ball into the box. Can we do something with it? O'Brien has it. Back to Kabori. Move quickly. Cross that ball. Another block. He's got to move quickly. Nice play by Ollie. Coming the other way. Crossing in. Kiefer wins the ball. Nicely played by Kiefer. Well played. Keeps the ball alive. And wins a corner. Wins a corner. Well done, Kiefer. More. Goal kick, apparently. Unlucky. I would have thought that might have been a corner, but Kiefer doesn't get the corner. Unlucky, unlucky. But I tell you, both teams battling here. Both teams are battling here. Absolutely. Scores on the doors as we're going through. Birmingham City 1-1 with Leicester City so far. Southampton's 1-0 up on Watford. Derby County 2-1 over Derby County. So Ipswich 2-1 over Derby County earlier today. And Norwich win over Blackburn. Great touch. O'Brien trying to go through but doesn't have the pace to go around. Southampton 1-0 over Watford today, and QPR was 0-0 yesterday with Charlton. I watched that match. What a snoozer. I could really have done with a good sleep after that. I was exhausted watching such a boring match. It was a snooze fest. I felt sorry for the fans. Again now, 23 minutes in, nothing happening so far, but showing intent from both teams. Millwall stroking the ball around, enjoying a lot of decent possession. That's fine, but you've got to do something with it. Crammer now comes into play, wins the ball back. Wrexham shifting the ball again from left to right. Bannon furious he doesn't get the pass in open space. Wanted the ball, didn't get it. Lecturing his teammates to where the ball needs to go. And that's going to be literally a goal kick. Nice attempts to go round. But Maxi Cleworth isn't easy to beat. Arthur ready to take the goal kick. Wafting everybody down the field. Do you know what? On a funny note, when I bring up the league table, let's say on Google per se, it always brings up the top 5. I'd like us to get in the top 5 so I don't have to search down the table anymore. And I'm joking and I'm having a laugh. And I'm not being arrogant, I'm having a laugh. But it would be nice if you didn't have to scroll down as soon as you hit Google to see the table. So we need to be in the top 5 for Stevie to have an easy search scroll, yeah? Just saying. Keep laughing. Alex O'Neill not too impressed with the 4th official. Wants to see more action from the referee. But I don't know that there's anything too wrong with what Tim Robinson has done so far. All the officials. Ball coming in the middle. Not the right play. I'll tell you what, O'Brien needs to smarten up with that. That is an absolute embarrassing play. I'll tell you what, he really needs to smarten up. Aziz waiting for the ball. Offside. I tell you what, Louis O'Brien needs to smarten up with that pass. That's not the pass to make. But secondly, Millwall need to smarten up on the offside. Such an easy play and you go offside. Ivanovic, I tell you, man, unforgivable there. You can't watch the line, and he's definitely a guy that can score goals. 7 on the season. Millwall do not have massive goal scoring. They get goals from around the team. Hence, when Bannon was signed, that was why he was brought in, for creativity. I kind of wondered why we didn't make a move on Bannon. Just a thought. Ball going through again, and that is not going to be anything for Louis O'Brien to chase down. Kiefer letting him know that that was a great header, by the way. Like, why are you not running? Get in there. Crocombe now with the long kick, ball outside the box. Linesman might want to watch that closely. Should be a foul there, but no foul. Maxi's coming. I tell you what, physical game. Referee says play on. Robinson doing a great job, the man in black today, not Johnny Cash. Crammer going on his own here. Great cross, I tell you, deep and low, and definitely, I tell you, you can be doing better with that header. But again, Millwall showing big intent to get into the lead. Negley, number 10, not so far off there. But here, look at this cross. Outstanding work by Crammer, and that is a wonderful cross. That cross should not be getting in from that angle. Brilliant cross, got to say. You have to say it when it's there. Ryan Barnett, Issa Kabori, Longman, they'd all be quite proud of that cross. Well done, Mr. Crammer. And we were warned about Crammer in the pre-game that he was going to be one of the big pains in the ass for Wrexham. Let's see what happens. Long way to go. 26 minutes gone. Long way to go. Referee stopping the game. Kiefer's got a bloody face. Bit physical at times. And he's asking the referee, what the F? Let's hopefully we can take another look at that. Has he lost any teeth? Take another look. Here it goes, here he goes, he comes in. Can't really blame anybody for that, can you? Take another look. Take another look. Can't really seem to blame anybody for that. Do you think so? Do we blame anybody for that? Is it a blamable offence? Kiefer's not happy. So he must have seen something. Maybe something happened there in the challenge But I don't think Cooper did too much wrong. Watch it again if you can in the highlights. 27 minutes in, coming up to 28 minutes. Appreciating the game so far. We need to do just a little bit more. I would suggest we come down the left side, not the right side. Stevie Fletcher's in the crowd. Nice to see Stevie Fletcher. Michael's up behind him. But they're dressing Kiefer's face at the moment. Let's hopefully that stays good and Kiefer's back in the game with anger to get something back. Yes. Smash me in the face, I want to score on you. Hull City 1-0 up on Bristol City right now. Birmingham 2-1 up on Leicester. Leicester, the old men walking. I tell you, I've been saying it for months, have I not? And I said things about Leicester when they were high in the league, and they've been keeping on going down. And there's 6 points that the EFL, cowardly EFL, there's 6 points that they took off Leicester, deducted off Leicester for financial discretions, is ridiculous. When you look what the EFL has done to Sheffield Wednesday in quick time and what they haven't done against Leicester City in short time, it's ridiculous. 6 points is a bad joke. It's an absolute bad joke. And it smells. It smells of bureaucracy, aristocracy. It smells like bullshit. It really does. So Leicester, 6 points deducted. What a joke. What a joke. What a joke it makes of justice systems, yeah? What a joke it is against all the other clubs. Millwall moving down the line. Arthur's coming for it. Nice collection. Barry Bannon puts a hand up, thank you, but he's really pissed off that the ball didn't come to him. Go on, tease him, let him come to you, that's it. That's it, well done, AO, that's it, you're the man with the ball. Tell that little thing to keep walking up the field. Kiefer's back on, now watch him throw the body. Oh yeah, well done Kiefer. Tough nut, Kiefer is a tough nut, let's not kid ourselves, he takes some abuse, but he's going to start dishing some out, you watch. Kakachi now with the ball, that's a foul, that's definitely a foul. Aziz gets slammed in the head. 15 minutes to half-time in this massive game. 2-1 is what I'm looking for. I guess we're going to have a big second half. There's plenty of time. There's plenty of time. Plenty of time for us to get a goal here, guys. Plenty of time. Let's have a nice ball going in there. Let's get something to feed off. The night frequency's in the house. Come on, Wrexham. Come on, Wrexham. Come on, Wrexham. Hey, that ball went all the way through. No one could put a touch on it. Millwall bringing the ball forward. Moving down the left wing. Matty James comes in, intercepts. It's a head tennis match. Physical play. I'm sure this game is going to get a little hot under the collar in the second half. Night frequency says, come on, Wrexham. Absolutely. Big up to Night Frequency. Linda Phillips. TV catches a shot of Ryan in the stands. Yes. I hope they can bring that more. Well done, Kakachi. Unlucky, he can't take the ball, but nearly intercepts and breaks through. What a great saying that is, breakthrough. That's what we need to do right now. We need to break through, get that goal. Referee says, play on. Issa Kabori now must go with speed. Take that ball with speed. Cuts off, comes inside, does the flick. Waiting for pressure. No one's coming to him. Has loads of time on the ball. Gives it off. Ball down the line. That's not going to make it. Nice attempt by Maxi, but come on. Not going to happen. .32 minutes gone. 0-0 here at the Icaras. 50-50 match right now. Both teams can take this, and I said in the pre-match, both teams can take this. It's a real battle. It's going to be a fine moment of quality, or maybe a horrendous error. Maybe someone doesn't have the best of touch. Maybe the keeper can't get down low enough. But it's quality or an error, and right now it's a one-goal game in my opinion. It was before the kickoff, but it so is now. Wrexham winning the free kick again. Di Humphries, how you doing, Di? Up the town. Good to see Ollie starting it. It is. It is. And he's come back with quite some, I'd say, interest to get things started. My. Matty General down. The right foot taking a little bit of a bang. What's wrong with Matty? Hopefully that's okay. But again, if you hadn't heard it, scores from today earlier. And yesterday, 0-0 Charlton with QPR. Today, Norwich win 2-0 over Blackburn Rovers. Southampton 1-0 over Watford. And Derby County losing at home, plus red card, against Ipswich Town 2-1. Birmingham City right now, 1-1 with Leicester City. Goal's been taken back. It was 2-1 on the board. It's now 1-1 again. Leicester City have a red card in the match. Bobby de Cordova-Reid on 32. That's really unusual for Reid to get red carded, but he has been on 32. And let's face it, Birmingham scores on 3. Abdul Fatawu on 21. And now the game's going southwards for Leicester again. Where are they going to finish? A team that won the Premier League. Matty's done by the looks of things. Unfortunately, Matty's coming off. That's not a good sign. Physical game, guys. Physical game, but that's not a good sign for Matty. Won't damage this match. I want someone with more defensive posture, and this is the perfect switch. George Dobson coming in. Right now, we need George to get in the middle, start sorting out the transition play, what Millwall are doing on us. It's unfortunate that Matty James goes out, but tactically, this is not a bad thing. George Dobson now has 60 minutes, not 90 minutes. This is good news. This is good news. Come on, George. Do your thing. Operate in the middle, son, and make things safe. Cut them balls out. Kill the passing lanes. Get the tackles going. When you get the ball, release it quickly. And for hell's sakes, get in the game. Ball over the top. Deflection. And that's a corner for Wrexham. Come on, you Reds. Let's have it. Great scenes, great atmosphere here at EKS. Both sets of fans. Millwall fans cheering on when they want to. Wrexham fans cheering on non-stop. But it's a great scene. I'm going to add, cast your minds back 4 years ago, who we were playing then. Look at who we're playing now. What a wonderful world. O'Brien now, 35 minutes in with the corner. There's a lot of fighting on the throat and the referee whistles it down. There's a lot of physical play at the back post. Referee needs to get in there. Millwall coming with the physical game. No problem. It's football. Phil J. Weston. The girls look for Ryan in the crowd. The boys are too busy watching if the queue for the bar has gone down. Well done, buddy. I'm going to read that again. Corner coming in. Beautiful corner. On the end of it now. Going past the post. Goal kick coming. But I tell you, that was a chance. Nice corner. I'm going to read that again. Phil J. Weston. The girls look for Ryan in the crowd. The boys are too busy watching if the queue for the bar has gone down. That's one thing I will say. When I go to a football match and I'm going to watch it, not work it, I will down a couple of pops. I like getting a buzz on for the match. So, yes, when the queue goes down, I race to it, grab two-fisted, get back to my seat. Absolutely. Who doesn't? Yeah? Doyley now, 36 minutes in, throwing just inside Wrexham's half. He's walking, stealing yards, going down the line. Referee says stop, going down the line. Throwing comes in. Fourth official is not happy with Doyley, but hey, what the hell? Throwing comes in. Kakachi heads forward. Millwall, fine in defence so far. Bannon on the ball, taps it off. Two players race for it, stays inside. Easy take. Doyley into the midfield. Sheaf now to the right side. Kabori needs to get the ball and go with pace. Don't slow it down. You will not get past Millwall if you walk. And I tell you what, unfortunately, the way that plays out, throw-in coming up to Millwall. Unlucky for Kabori. A bit of luck, and that would have been good. Octo Gifted Experience, 1-1 at Hull. Absolutely. Bristol City, 1-1 at Hull. Well done, Octo Gifted Experience, my man. Coventry, 0-0 with Oxford. Preston, 0-0 with Portsmouth. And the games are still going on. There we go. Nice take. Back into play. Does he get it? He's going to run past him, but can he keep the ball? Doesn't keep the ball. Now, if you don't think that's obstruction, I don't know what is obstruction. O'Brien's trying to get round and he's been held off the ball. That, to me, is clinical obstruction. Years ago, that would have been a yellow card or a free kick to Wrexham. That's how the game has changed. Nobody changed the rule. Nobody changed the rule. It's still in the book, the obstruction rule. But they don't use it. They don't use it. They don't use it. Throwing coming up one more time to Millwall. 38 minutes gone, 7 minutes to go, and remember, half-time. I'm going to replay the pre-match through the half-time, 11 minutes 52 seconds for your entertainment, and it will still be good to go for the second half with lots of valid information. Wrexham now moving the ball forward. Kiefer can't get it there. Kick, 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 kick. There's a ball coming in. Come on, George, get in there, son. Aziz now, teasing Doyle, wants to go down the line. He's going to cut inside. Coming across, going back down the line. Very skillful little Aziz. But he can't go past 2. O'Brien can't really make it past 3. Kakache puts a foot in, but Kramer's winning it again, looking to go down the line. Well done by Kakache. Should be a free kick. Kramer kicking through the man. Referee needs to have a little word. Take another look. Kramer on the ball, loses the ball. Kakache comes in. Kramer then kicking through the man. Louis O'Brien needs to be a little bit more adventurous with the ball, needs to get in the game. So far, Louis has not got in the game for my money. He needs to impact. We need to impact with every man to get the result today. Only the top performance gets the win. Ball inside, play, needs to go right side, comes left. Ollie O'Brien, down to Kakache. Kakache on the left wing, edge of the box, looking to cross. Cross is in there, not ideally where it wants to go. Sheaf brings it down. Kakache one more time, cross comes in, that's better. Issa Kabori on the far side, on the right wing with the ball. Cleworth supporting. It's going to come back to Ollie Rathbone. It does. Rathbone takes the touch. Tic-tac-toe. George Dobson now, again back to Kabori on the right wing. Doesn't get the cross off, goes past the man, won't get the cross off. And may well be the goal kick. Another wasted play by Kabori. My tip, stop slowing the game down. Take the ball past the man at half field and go. When the ball comes to your feet, cross immediately. He's had 6 or 7 times in the first half, Kabore, who we love, but he's slowing the game down. He needs to speed it up. Keep to the tempo of the play. Crocombe now, 40 minutes in with the goal kick from his own 6-yard line, way into Wrexham territory, headed back into Millwall's half, coming all the way back to Crocombe in his own penalty area. Takes a touch, goes right side of the play, fires it all the way down the field again, up to halfway. Head tennis continues. Aziz on the right wing, takes the ball, cuts inside, slams it over. Bannon takes a touch. It's all very frantic, just in front of Wrexham's goal, in front of the penalty area. Aziz doing the damage, and Arthur comes. Arthur, slight hesitation issue there again. Relax into the game, Arthur. Relax into the game, my son. Dangerous moments averted. But again, Millwall are showing intent. We've got to really stop Bannon having a free day. If you notice Bannon, he's walking around in free space all the time. George Dobson shadow boxing Bannon right now. Badjo 12:21. Hope we see Smith come on later and get a goal. Great point, Badjo. Great point, my friend. Great point. I say this much. Why is Smith not starting? When you have a striker scoring for fun, you got to keep him on. That ball was definitely out, no? Ollie takes the ball, being pushed off the field. Kakache comes in. I tell you, Millwall are using the body quite effectively. Ball needs to go down the corner. Well played. Is he going to get there? No, he's not. Nice idea, but just too long. But yeah, Badjo, great point, mate. Smithy should be on. I wanted Smithy on right from the start. When you're scoring game for game for game, why is O'Brien starting ahead of Smith? That's my question. Billy Nedwell. Billy, how you doing? Glad it's just not me who is infuriated with the lack of obstruction in the game. I have been for years, Billy. I tell you what, the rule still applies in the book, but these referees don't seem to understand what obstruction is. And I've said for years, the best referees would be players that retired because they know the nuances of the game. They know the roll of the ball. They know the shake. They know it all. Ball coming in, well taken by Arthur. Very clever take by Arthur. Wrexham moving out. But yeah, got to say, Billy, yeah, it infuriates me. It does infuriate me because it is a rule and it should be called. Kabori now, open space. Bring it down. Get in the game. Wake your ass off. Ball coming in. Edge of the box. Millwall making their own problems in defence, not clearing it very well. Great tackle there, showing Aziz a little physical play. Callum Doyle hitting him hard. Ball was out. Nice scything tackle by George. Get on your ass. Lovely tackle by George. That's what we needed. That's what we needed. Great tackle. Scything. Sliding. Massive tackle. Doyley now in his own territory. Left wing. Taps off. Ben Sheaf takes a look. Rolls it into George. George back to Ben Sheaf. Ben Sheaf into right side of defence. Maxi Kloof taking a touch. Rolling it off. Takes it back. Gets it back. Dobbo looking for the ball. Dobbo wants the ball. But Maxi goes long left. Kiefer takes it. Gets a push. Not going to make that one. Not going to make that one. The wet turf literally throwing the ball out of play. Love that point, Billy. Love that point. Phil J. Weston, Millwall will try to frustrate Wrexham to quieten the crowd. The racecourse roar is very intimidating for any team. You're absolutely right, Phil. Absolutely right, Phil. Absolutely right. Kakachi now with the ball, looking for someone to tap off to. Not the right choice. Millwall intercepted through Bannon. Moving over halfway now, going down the left wing, straight down the middle. Hopeless pass. And Arthur Okonkwo takes a touch and regathers. George Dobson takes it from Arthur to Ben Sheaf. Ben Sheaf now over to Callum Doyle, who's coming into his own. What a great pickup that was. £6.5 million. Very well spent. Callum Doyle, I tell you, like the kid a lot. We've got two great kids on either side of the defence for Wrexham. Max, Mega Max, and Callum Doyle. Absolutely brilliant young defenders. Big, strong, great in the air, great tacklers. But that tackle just by George Dobson, who doesn't love to see that? Absolutely. Great challenge. Just what you need to disrupt Millwall's silky flow through the middle. Di Humphrey says, get Longman on instead. Could do. Absolutely. Damaged Lemon, how you doing, Damaged Lemon? Damaged Lemon in the house. Wrexham moving forward now, down the left side. O'Brien taking a touch. Delays the cross. Sheaf in support. Kakache in support. Kakache gets the ball. Didn't really need it. Sheaf now. Back to Callum Doyle. Callum Doyle has Ollie Rathbone looking for the ball. Dobson takes it. Ollie Rathbone looking for the ball, but no one's passing it. Dobson takes the touch. Doyley now on the left wing, chips it down the line. Kakache doesn't get there, but it is a throw-in. 46 minutes, 3 minutes of added time nearly up. It's going to go into half-time, 0-0 quite possibly. Can we get a late goal? Crammer now with the ball. He's had a good half. Doesn't let anybody get past. Great performance so far. Both teams really putting it out there. Everybody's having a top game. My only take is we've lost Matty James through injury, but George Dobson coming in, I think, has really helped Wrexham to get back in charge of this game and get on top of it. Bannon now strokes it down the left side. Cross coming in. Beautiful cross. Well defended. Out for a throw-in. Millwall throw. Well done, Ben Sheaf. Reads the play well. Gets that ball out of there. Damaged Lemon. Don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. Thank you very much, Damaged Lemon. Don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. Thank you, Damaged Lemon. Again on the left side. Final minutes, seconds in the first half coming through. keeping it safe. Shot coming in, and that also going out. Probably ends up in Saturn somewhere, maybe Mars. Certainly not planet Earth. Not close at all. Not close at all. But yeah, Damaged Lemon, well done, my friend. That is really, really nice of you to say that. That is really nice of you to say that. And I'm going to help you out by saying that too. Yes, my friend. Remember, guys, please like, subscribe, help the channel grow, and keep us alive. Half-time is what it is, 0-0. Guys are coming off. Remember, half-time, I'm going to give you the pre-match, and you'll be able to get there. But Dice says, get Longman on instead, Damaged Lemon. Don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. Thank you, Damaged Lemon. Free Puck Show Smith had a knock and missed a couple of days' practice from what I heard. Correct. I haven't heard anything more, though, from that one. But again, he would have been lovely for this game. Baggio, damn, better than KOM, in my opinion. Absolutely. Octo Gifted Experience, Wrexham. Come on. I'm loving it to see Phil walking on the field at the end of the match. That's lovely to see. That is lovely to see. But what I'm going to do now, guys, is I'm going to take you into the halftime show. Is we're going to let you see what I saw or what I talked about in the pre-game. It will illuminate what's coming in the second half and what still can happen, and also things to look out for. Into the chat before we go into the first half break. Not a Time Lord 1, there's still time, but I don't anticipate a very eventful second half for the scoreboard. Always fun to watch these games, even if I have to watch them at 2:50 AM. Laugh out loud. Oh, I tell you what, make sure you get some power snoozes after this. Maybe one power snooze straight after the game. Maybe another power snooze in the afternoon. And then you'll be set for Sunday. Absolutely. I know about power snoozes in games because sometimes... Well, the last one, I think a couple of games ago, I was up at 4 in the morning to do the game for 5:30. So not as early as yours, but later. So yes, but no, I know what you're saying. I do know what you're saying. Guys, I'm going to let you enjoy the pre-match. I'll be back in 11 minutes 53. Half-time is 15 minutes, but we will watch together as I get back. But hey, coming back into the pre-match, enjoy it, and I'll see you in about 12 minutes. Okay, guys, welcome in. It is the Ultimate Soccer Show one more time. It's the pre-game again. And this time, another big match coming to the EK Ras. Wrexham welcome entertaining Millwall from London. This is going to be a big one. Two teams in a top six. One in fifth, one in sixth. And at the end of this, they may well change positions. Or one may pull away from the other. Or they may well kiss the sister and have a draw. But at the end of this one, we'll know more. Looking at the show where we're going to go. But I've got to say, welcome in, everybody. Welcome. And hey, join in the chat down below. And don't forget, there's a watch-along coming on the weekend, as well as a post-match wrap at the end of 90-plus minutes drama at the EK Ras. Where are we going? I'll tell you where we're going. We're going to take a look at some club news pretty soon. I'll tell you what, let's take a look at the club news right now. Take a look at that, feast on that, and I'll tell you more. We're also going to take a look at the top and the bottom of the table. We'll take a look at the ins coming in for Wrexham. We're going to go look at the highlights very shortly. Millwall, Wrexham, what happened last time? Do you remember what happened last time? I bet you've forgotten. I know you have. Then we'll talk about the matches coming on the weekend, the last 10 for Wrexham, the last 10 for Millwall. We'll talk betting, we'll talk head-to-head, we'll talk the prediction, and then we'll talk about those 16 matches. Yes, those 16 matches. And I tell you what, take a look at the top of the table. Lots happening. But fifth taking on sixth, very interesting. And look at Stoke City, mid-table now. I told you they would be. Let's take a look at the bottom. Sheffield Wednesday, still at the bottom. Will be going down. But who's going to go with them? Now West Brom in the bottom three. Who would have thought West Brom would occupy the bottom three at this time of the season, really, eh? Honestly. But moving along, fast show. Ins and outs. Let's take a look at Wrexham's recent ins. Take a look at that. What do you think about the recent ins and out, guys? Are you good with it? Is it what you expected? Zach Viner took me by surprise, but hey, decent player, 1.5 million. Davis Kyler-Dunn coming back for a second stint with Wrexham. Creativity and goals. That's what I asked for, but he was a surprise. And Bailey Kadamatri, young striker, Very, very surprised by that one. But anyway, moving along, the history. Do you remember what happened the last match? Do you really? The last match against Millwall at the Den. Well, take a look, because I guess you have forgotten, and after this you will remember. Matty wins the ball, gets thrown to the ground, the cross comes in, and Kiefer Moore does some more, gets the goal in there, but collides with the keeper. Keeper goes down hurt, but Kiefer gets a smash in the face too, bleeding from the nose, but hey, great effort by Kiefer. Now watch this one. This is what I'm saying. Do you remember what happened to Danny Ward? It was the Millwall game. 2 casualties. It took 19 minutes to clear up to get Danny off the field on oxygen. Do you remember? But this is where the season started for Arthur Okonkwo. Meanwhile, watch the flick here from Jimmy Mack. Beautiful flick into O'Brien, and he flicks it over the keeper into the back of the net. And Stevie didn't cheer at the time because Stevie didn't think it was going in. Thanks to D. Scott and Grizzly. Back at you, buddies. And what a terrible celebration by Louis O'Brien. But this is where AO's season started. Keep watching. The ball comes through. Wait for the cross coming back in. And a point-blank save. That's where the season started. That is where the season started for your man, Arthur Okonkwo. I tell you, his season's been stellar all the way through. And Danny did come back. But my question to you is, who is your number one? Is it Danny Ward? Or do you really think now that Arthur Okonkwo, AO, has earned the right to be the number one? Down below, I really want to know what you're thinking, guys. I want to know what you're thinking. Let's take a look at the matches coming through. Friday kickoff. Charlton taking on QPR, an all-London dust-up. So, gold teams highlighted in gold. You know what they are. They are the top 6 teams. Ipswich away at Derby. Coventry City at home to Oxford United. Coventry bad form recently. Is Oxford going to pull a shocker? Hull City, Bristol City. Hull doing well, doing very well. Bristol selling players, buying players. Not a great season, slipping out of the playoffs. And also an all-top 6er. Wrexham taking on Millwall. Nobody likes us. We don't care. Also on Sunday, Swansea City, South Wales taking on Sheffield Wednesday, and Sheffield United on Monday. Will they be taking on Middlesbrough? Question is, do you think Middlesbrough are going to have a tough time? They may well do. Let's take a look at the last 10 for Wrexham. Down below you can see what I'm looking at right now. Wrexham season. Look at it. That really describes the season. That flow of games describes what Wrexham's done all season long. Gone on unbeaten streaks, yeah? Right now 3 unbeaten, 2 wins and a draw. Very, very tidy. Very tidy. The last 10, 6, 2 and 2. 6, 2 and 2. And I got to tell you, it is turning into a fantastic season. This team is growing in strength. The squad is growing in strength. And they're moving in strength from game to game. I'll tell you a bit more about what I'm thinking as we move through. But take a look at Millwall right now. There's Millwall's last 10. 2 unbeaten. 4-3-3 in the last 10. Again, not bad. Not bad. And they can pull shockers and they can pull big games. And they have done. They really have. I mean, it's not unusual for Millwall to go on a bit of a streak and pull some big games away because they've done it all season. They have. So it's not for us to think that this is a format tough game, battle of attrition where we will get the win. Without the performance by Wrexham, there will be no win. And Millwall will be capable of upsetting us at home. This is a match where we've got to start from the first minute. We've had too many matches recently where we didn't kick it off at the first minute. We've been really slow to get in. We haven't won the first balls, haven't won the second balls, haven't done well on free kicks. The corners haven't really hit the spot. We haven't been running like we should in midfield. We've been walking to losses and possibly walking to draws that should have been wins. So a performance is literally what is needed. That's what I'm saying. Let's take a look at the betting right now. You're going to love these colours. Take a look. Yours truly putting the artwork in for you. I know you like it. I know you like it. Now, starting with a draw. What do you think? What do you think? What are they saying at the bookies for a draw? Well, I'll tell you what, it's 2-1 for the draw. Not bad odds. Not bad odds at all. What are they saying for a Millwall win? Let's have a look. And I tell you, if the odds don't make sense, they will. They will. I'm telling you, they certainly will once I'm finished. 17-10 is what the bookies are saying. This will make sense when you see Wrexham's betting numbers. Let's have a look at what Wrexham are. Wrexham's 11-10. So look at this. Look at it this way. If I was putting on a £10 bet for Millwall, I'll get £17 back. Yeah? If I'm putting a £10 bet on for Wrexham, I'll get £11 back. That will tell you straight away that Wrexham is the favourite to win. Let's take a look at the head-to-head while we've got you off screen with the lovely colours. There's the head-to-head. Ponder on that one. Have a look at that one. Tell me what you think. But there is the head-to-head all-time. And it's 11, 10, 6. 11 wins for Wrexham, 10 draws, and 6 wins for Millwall all-time. I'm going to move along right now and I will give you the prediction on the match. My own prediction, I'm thinking it's a one-goal game, and that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing a 2-1 for Wrexham at home. I don't think it's going to go any other way. I really don't think it's going any other way. So, I'll tell you what, let's get into something now with, I'm talking about 16 matches coming up. 16 matches I told you at the head of this, and 16 matches is what I show you. I really want to draw your attention to one thing. Let me bring this up for you right now. 16 matches coming up. Here we go. 8 matches are at home, and 8 matches are away out of those 16 matches. We literally have our own destiny in our hands. And that's a good place to be. Considering we started on a rocky road and we were always in the bottom half of the table, near to the bottom to start with, this team literally has gone on and got great form throughout the season. In the last 8 matches, there's 6 wins. We are looking great. And I ask you this, but I say this, and I ask you at the same time, do you think we're peaking at the right time like great teams do when they're looking to achieve? We got 3 back-to-back promotions behind us. Look at the last 2 matches is what I'm asking you to do right now. The last 2 matches of the season. We got 3 back-to-back promotions back-to-back. If it's going to be 4, in my opinion, we've got to get it done in 14 because we cannot rely on those last 2 because they are real hammers. But each game is a different battle, and it also depends what Coventry and City and Middlesbrough look like towards the end of the season. It could be a season finished or a season not finished. We don't know. But the last 16 is 8 home, 8 away, and I'm telling you now, the last 2 definitely will make 8. There we go, coming back at you. The mic is on. I just waited for that audio to finish on the back end of that one. But I hope you enjoyed that. Gives you more information. Now, going back into the chats. But hey, 0-0, I tell you. I'm looking for a better second half. It wasn't bad in the first half, but I think we need to be a little bit more adventurous. Longman's on the field getting a bit of a warm-up. And back into the chat, you were calling for Longman to get in the game. He looks like he's going to be active. Issa Kabore did okay, but he really was too slow in going down the wing for my money. You know, Millwall were bringing a physical game, and they're running and running, and they're hassling. I think we needed to go down the right wing with more pace. Didn't happen. Millwall looked like a team on a mission. I got to tell you, like, there's a certain togetherness you see when you're playing against teams over the years. Millwall today look really bonded with each other, and they're all on the same page. We together, Wrexham today, we're on the same page, but I don't think as infinitely as what Millwall are showing us today. So, therefore, a game of 2 halves. Wrexham needs to then, as I tell you many times, dominate your day. That's what Wrexham need to do right now in the second half. I'm quite happy with what we've got and where we've been in the first half. I would like to see a little bit more clinical finishing, though. I want to see more creativity. And that's one of the things I've been bugging about for many times, for quite some time this season, is I want more creativity. I don't want us to become predictable. Into the chats. Let's go for it. Angus McWhirter, hello Stevie, how are you doing? I'm doing great, mate. You too, Angus? Absolutely, brother, absolutely. Night Frequency, AOC has earned his place. Plus, he is young. He can only go up. Absolutely, totally agree with that. Phil's coming on, barking at players. Calling Sheaf over and Dobson. And I'm telling you what I'm thinking there. I just saw this motion here, and as his lips were moving left to right, he said left to right. I'm sure he's saying don't forget to rock the cradle left to right quickly to keep Wrexham on side when Millwall go forward. But so far so good. King Phil, doing a great job. Key to the city of Wrexham, up the town as we say. But Phil's coming of age. What other coach could have done for Wrexham what he has done? Come on. Nobody. Into the chat, game's coming. We'll get all the way through this. But yes, he's earned his place. Jason Schrader in the house, big time. How you doing, Jason? We'll get to you in a second. Ball is live. Millwall going long into Wrexham's half. Down the right side, back up to halfway. It's going to be frenetic and a little bit panic-stricken here in the first couple of minutes again. Head tennis, that's 2. I'd love it when it's 3 and 5. But again, Millwall, good in possession through the first half. We'll be looking to repeat that. Barry Bannon wasn't so as instrumental as he was with Sheffield Wednesday here at the Kairos. Well done, Ollie Rathbone. Keep fighting, keep fighting. George is going to get in there. Issa comes up with the ball. No place, no space. Has to go long, and again, it's repelled by Millwall one more time. Like I said, the first couple of minutes are going to be a little frantic as teams are looking to lay the pace down and dictate the match. Bannon on the ball. Doesn't exactly play a terrible ball at all, hey, going down that wing, but just too long, just too long. Just too long. Good job Negley doesn't kick that into the crowd. That definitely would have been worthy of a big yellow card. But he backs away from it. Isn't it strange we haven't heard from too many Millwall fans today? Last game against Millwall at the Den. Sun's coming in. See, the sun's shining on my bonce. The sun is shining through the window. The day is waking up here in Alberta. And that's a lovely one. Oh, it's a shame he doesn't put more pace on that bugger, eh? And it's goal bound, eh? Yeah, I'd tell you, that would have been lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Giving you some scoreline updates here in a second, guys. Give me a second as I refresh, but we'll give you some scores. But again, this match hasn't woken up yet for Wrexham completely. It's a battle of attrition, 100%. And that moment of quality, that's all is needed. That moment of quality. Wrexham in deep there. Louis O'Brien, good tackle on Aziz, throwing coming up. Jason Schrader says, I don't see how you can take Arthur out of goal at this point in the season. Ward would take too much time getting back to form. Arthur is our keeper. 100% Jason. I think Jason speaks for all of us, doesn't he? I mean, some of the comments for Arthur are likewise in that area. That area totally. So yeah, Jason, I think you're speaking for all of us. So well done, Jason. And remember, guys, like, subscribe. Let's help the channel boost, and send YouTube some good love. Remember, like, subscribe, get in here and tell everybody about the platform. Remember, the World Cup's coming as well. And I'm going to be doing a live World Cup. And I'm going to be doing live World Cup shows throughout the World Cup. Kiefer's down again, another smash in the face. He's having a bad day. You know, at this point of the day, with Kiefer getting beaten up, and that really was a little bit after. Watch this. Hold on. That is definitely a red card, man. Definitely. That arm does not fly up. That's a bang in the back of the face. I tell you, if we had that nasty, crappy machine that they've got in the Premier League, I'm sure that's a red card. Bloody hell. What's the referee looking at? Tim Robinson, you've got cards. Use the bloody things, and price-wise, that's worthy of a red card. So worthy of a red card. I said Millwall had brought the physical game today, and they have. They have. Billy Nedwell, we are here, Stevie. Way to go, buddy. Way to go. Good to see you. Good to see you. Di Humphries says, I'm glad Parky didn't go for a big-name signing. He strengthened the squad, but without prima donnas. Yeah. That's a good point. That is a good point. The squad, the chemistry, La Familia, the family of the play in the squad. When you bring a new character in, it either goes well or it just goes. But sometimes you can bring a character in that can sink the whole ship. And normally it's arrogance and his ego. I'm going to say something right now. Jay Rodriguez. During the penalty shootout, there's Ryan in the stand. Good old Ryan Reynolds. He's in there, brother. Come on, my man. Lay some more money on this club. Make us bigger. Take us to European football. Do what you will. But it's golden what Rob, Sir Rob, and Sir Ryan of Wrexham have done for this club. Absolutely. I can't believe it at times. I still think over the years, and this is just like, we are living the dream, baby. We are living the dream. Absolutely living the dream. The dream now, and we were asked earlier, are we allowed to dream? Yes, we're allowed to dream. We're Wrexham. Okay, Thomason's coming in the battle. There you go. There's a meaningful play. Thomason in, Kakache out. Kakache was wearing down, but Thomas is in. I like that call. Bit more action. He's not happy about it, but he's going straight down the line. I think he's got that maybe a little bit of a hammy problem. George now, put a beautiful ball in here. Let us all scream like girls. Come on. Come on, Georgie. Do your sweet trick on the penalty spot. Back end of the goal. Come on. In it comes. Swinging it in. That's a nice one. That's a nice one. Come on, get on there. Come on, come on, come on. On the end side. It's live. I tell you. It was a half chance. Nearly there. But, hey, we had it. And you see Issa Kapori at the back line when we have a free kick. One more time. There's a tactic coming from the training field. I hope they talk about that on TV. They probably don't. But that's great tactics by Parky. You talk about hard-to-beat tactics. How about hard-to-beat breakaways? You need speed in defence. Leaving Kabore there is an absolute gem of a tactic. Way to go, Parky. I can't speak highly enough about the man. Brilliant tactic. Brilliant tactic. You might think it's a sacrifice. I think it's worthy. But yeah, great sacrifice. Arthur now with the ball at the edge of his own penalty area. But yeah, Di, I'm glad about that too. He didn't go for a big name. I was looking for Giles from Hull City, was one of the guys I was looking for us to pick up. I was looking for as well Ollie McBurney as well from Hull City because they need cash. Wasn't looking for Kadamatari, not for a second. Wasn't looking for Zach Viner for a minute. Davis Kyler Dunn, also a bit of a surprise. So they've surprised us with the transfers. But you know what? You can't critique this club, what they've done and how we're moving. They're not putting many feet wrong. And right now they're starting to stroke the ball around like, you know, Kabori now on the right side. Cross coming in. Get on the end of it. Well repelled by Millwall, sorry. Kabori now on the edge of the box one more time. Goes down the line, cuts inside, passes off. George Dobson now passes off. Little flick going inside. Space for O'Brien. He cuts, he's going left. Space opening up. Shot rains in. Oh, a good stop by the keeper there. That came in with some venom. Thomason keeps the ball alive. Shuttles it now. Going up to Sheaf. Sheaf coming across. Goes back. Surprises Thomason, but keeps the ball alive. Wow. 52 minutes in. Maxi Clue taking a touch in a dangerous position. Plays it wide. Very wise. Bannon coming up with the ball. Millwall now passing it around in their own half. Angus McWhirter, what excuse can I use to get out of work for the World Cup? An intensive therapy regimen, which requires an insane amount of soccer watching. Yeah, give me a second. I'll come up with something for you. We'll invent a new disease. Yeah, you're out of action for 6 weeks. 39 days is the World Cup. 48 teams. What a joke that is. 32 teams would have been perfect. Infantino, what a joker. What a joker. And that Peace Prize, what an absolute ass-wipe joke that is. Anyway, down the line, coming to Wrexham, taking the ball, coming back through. Ollie Rathbone screamed for the ball, doesn't get it. This is a nice one. Can Kiefer go down? And that could be a goal kick coming up. But Kiefer playing on very brave. What's the referee given? We'll see in a second. Should be a goal kick in my opinion, but hey, what's the referee given? And again, hits Kiefer in the face. Take a close look, but great save by Crocombe there. Difficult one swirling. George's free kick winding in, that was nice too. It was on the money. Kiefer gets a touch, but just can't get it anywhere close. 54 minutes gone. Players are going to get tired. There's going to be a mistake in my mind in this one. There is a goal in this game. Millwall fans in fine voice. We've got a massive game on here, guys. Nearly 60 minutes coming up. Both teams looking for it, both teams battling. And this is a true sign of when two teams are matching each other. It's hard to get past each other. You literally cancel each other out. That one moment of class, that's all we need. Or that one horrific mistake, a howler by the goalie maybe, or a terrible back pass that just slips it right onto Kiefer Moore's toe, or Smithy when he comes in, if he was here, or maybe Ollie Rathbone. Somebody to just run in on that failed pass at the back. Over the top, dangerous, well-headed. That's brilliant defending. Oh, take a bow, Callum Doyle. Absolute brilliant defending. My man, he's not playing like a kid. He's playing like a vet. Take a bow, Callum Doyle. Absolute brilliant defending into softly cushioned header to AO. Fantastic free kick coming up. Cleworth, Maxi, Mega Max getting a card. Don Trainer says truth. Absolutely, bruv. Absolutely. It's character that wins this game. It's the people that want to stand up and take the game by the scruff of the neck. It takes balls to do that. It takes character. It takes strength. Mental strength. From here on in, it's a physical battle because you're losing energy. It's also the mental battle. Who's going to win in the next 30 minutes when it comes up? 2 30-minute games gone. Probably the best 30 minutes still to come. And added time. And give Kiefer Moore a big pat on the back. Bravery. He is absolutely a warrior. Arthur now with the goal kick. Tea time. Arthur taking the goal kick. Taking a long time taking that goal kick. Stevie gets a cup of tea. Kiefer battling for the ball. Comes up with the touch. Wins the ball. Wrexham in possession at halfway. Coming back. Dominic pushing it up to halfway. And Kiefer's pushed out of the game. You can't tell me for 1 second of the day that Alex Neil has not told Millwall to be over physical in this match. Not for 1 second of the day can you not tell me that he did not say that. Because this team is playing physical football and they can't do that all season. And I'll bring you to another point. Too often, every team we've played rises to the challenge. I'll give you an example, just one. Sheffield Wednesday, earlier in the season. Here, Queiroz, with Barry Bannon destroying our day. They were 2-0 down to Wrexham. And they come back and get a 2-2 tie. So there's one example. Right now, this 30 minutes is what counts. And whoever has the character, the will, and the desire is going to take these 3 points. And it'll be a mistake or a piece of glory. And we're just going to have to see which of the two it is. Ollie Rathbone now takes the ball now, goes over halfway. Beautiful ball. That's going into Crocombe. Nice, easy training ball collection for Crocombe. Linda Phillips says, is your tea spiked, Stevie? Having a strong Irish coffee myself. Cheers. Oh, my God. A howler. Mega Max's day is going from terrible to worse. Oh, my life. Maxi, what have you done, lad? Where were you looking? Unlucky. Unlucky. No, the tea's not spiked, but what a hammer blow. Maxi, what happened, son? Let's take a look at this. Get your head up, son. Get your head up. Loads of time. Linda, well, shit. I jinxed it. Hey, there's plenty of time to go. It was a long season, but Maxi, what was Maxi doing? Let's have a look on the replay. He's running in, looking good, looking good, looking good, looking good. Yeah, you can do better there, Max. You can do better there. You definitely can do better there. I don't know what's going through his head. I don't know what's going through his head there. When that ball comes to you there, you got to be smashing up with your left leg out where it just came in from. I don't know what Max is thinking. Di Humphries, I'll settle for a 1-0 win. It's a bit late for that now, man. Billy Nedwell, you said it, Stevie. Hey, 'tis what it is. But we got 30 minutes to go. 30 minutes to go. Max will now, in footballing terms, be looking to get a headed equaliser from a corner. Maybe assist something brilliant to assist Wrexham getting a goal. There's one thing you know at this stage of the match. Wrexham will create some chances. And when we go down, we start to pick up the slack. And we go into overdrive. We got 30 minutes to ship it into gear and get into overdrive. You're going to see Wrexham go to work. Millwall have done well. And one moment, I called it with the mistake. Yep. We're 1-0 down. We've got to go into overdrive now and get that equalising goal. And then keep it in overdrive and get the winner. That's what we've got to do. What's going to happen now, though, is you're going to see us work. Every man is going to work. And Maxi needs to keep it together. I'm sure he will. But that's a lot of pressure on that young man's head. And you can imagine how he feels right now inside. He's crushed. But he's got the character to fight on, and he will. As we do. As we always did, and always will. Max, I'll tell you, he'll start to produce this last phase of the game. And in footballing, laurels, sometimes the guy that makes a mistake gets you back in the game. Okay? So let's carry on, kick on, move on. Kiefer's fighting for us with blood on his face, blood on the shirt, there's blood on the field, sweat and tears. We're going to get back into this. The only thing we need to avoid now is taking that quick second goal. That will definitely kill us off today. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. Crystal Ball, Disco Ball is in the house. Love ya, baby, because I tell you what, whew, without you, it wouldn't happen. Let's get it up there. Come on. Scoreline, Stevie. Crystal Ball, Crystal Ball. It's fantastic. It never fails. There we go. There we go. I hate to do this, but I got to do it. There we go. Bada boom, bada bing. You're in there. Well done, Crystal Ball. Yes. Again. So, getting back on screen, into the match. It's getting fiery. And Stevie was so passionate about it. The interactive scoreboard came to life yet again. All the far posts well collected by Arthur. Got to move things quick now. Kiefer now, being intercepted, has the ball. It's going to cut back, goes past, goes wide. Needs support, needs help. Can't do it on his own. Does well, wins the throw. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Look at your reminder, Steve. Yes, I will. Got you. Filled your Western scoreboard, Stevie. Though I prefer it saying 0-0, mate. Yes, so do I. Absolutely love you guys. Absolutely love you guys. Everybody is allowed to get on the interactive scoreboard during the game because when we're having tough times, sad times, we still have good times, right? Wide open on the left side. Get it on the left. Get there. Nicely. Go to the left side. Wrexham now. Working hard. Ollie Rathbone in the middle, awaiting a touch, doesn't get it. Dobbo now, threading it to the right side, brought down beautifully. Kabore just can't get there. I thought he was going to take that nicely. I'd be taking Kabore out if I was you guys. I really would. I'd be taking him out. Fresh legs on the right side. Kyler Dunn, bring him in. Just saying. Bring him in. Going to give you some scores on the doors. Move up the charts. There we go. Di Humphries. England versus Wales. Kickoff in 15. It's not going to be a good day for me. Hey, you know what? Don't call it yet, mate. We got plenty of time. There's still a good amount of time to go. And added time. So don't call it yet, mate. Don't call it yet. It can still happen. Coburn looking like he's coming on for Millwall. Kabore down the right side. Do something with that cross. That is not what I'm looking for. But it's still in play. And I tell you what, Wrexham battling. And well done for keeping that ball in play. Thomason, brilliant. That's what we need, is more urgency, more moving with purpose and pressure on the ball. Great side. Great time. Move it, move it, move it, move it. Slide, slide, slide. We've got to pass the move, pass the move. Doyley now, deep up in the half. Passing it off. Looking for the cross into the box. Comes in. Keeper brings it down. Has options. Slides it off. And over the top. Called down prior to. Offside maybe. Yes, indeed. Offside. Wrexham now moving with more intent. This is looking better. This is looking better. It so is. And as it says down below, Crusoe, welcome. In, please like and subscribe and join the family. Get in here. Get in here. Di Humphries again. It's the quality of the crossing that counts. Come on, you Reds. Absolutely. Get Kabori off. It's not his day. Sometimes your love child on your team is not getting it done on the day, and you got to get him off the field. As bad as it was for Sir Alex Ferguson to get Darren Ferguson off the field at times, because he wasn't great at United. He was great at Wrexham. You got to take your love child off the field at times if he's not doing it. I'll be moving Kabori to the bench pretty quickly. Now, O'Brien in space, deep into Millwall territory, passes it off to the left. Tomo now coming inside, comes inside, takes a shot. I tell you what, if he'd have gone down, referee has to call the penalty. That's how honest Thomason is. He could have gone down under the challenge, didn't. Rides the challenge. Wrexham still on the edge of the box, looking with intent again. Your man Thomason causing mayhem down the left flank for Millwall. Louis O'Brien in the box. Wrexham now playing the ball around. Dobson inside, takes the shot. And that wasn't the time to take the shot. George? Come on, Dobbo. Do better than that. Don't blast it. Use patience. Fake the shot. Slide the ball through. Maybe someone runs in and has a tap off. But Dobbo, I tell you what, not bad attempts, but options were better. And Thomason coming in so far has been a bit of a revelation. He's livening things up down the second half, down that left-hand side. That's exactly what we needed. Phil J. Weston says, get Smudger, Windhouse and Kyler Dunn on 2. Hey, get them all on. You've got no worries in this one. No one's changing the flow. Different attack formation. Different players will give Millwall different options and different things to think about. Right now, Millwall is defending the same problem, and Phil needs to change the system just slightly. Just the players' changes will do that, not the system we're using. Kiefer Moore down low, wins the ball. Excellent, excellent, excellent hard-working game again from Kiefer Moore. Keeping us up high in the field. Throw-in coming up. Tea time. And no, Linda, there's nothing in the tea. I wish there was. Free kick coming up one more time. Millwall are asking, what the hell call is that? Really? But if you look what Bannon's doing, you got to think, that's not a problem for the referee to call that. I mean, literally, Barry Bannon was trying to literally wear a Wrexham shirt. Now would be the time to get a goal. And Barry Bannon slapped with an offence. Referee give him the yellow card. And I'll tell you what, it wasn't for the foul. He didn't get the foul or the yellow card for the foul. He got the yellow card for beaking off. Because as soon as it happened, referee looked at him and Barry was beaking at him. And that's when the card came out. Just saying. Barry was yipping. George now having a good old conversation with Louis Bryan. He's like, no, I'm going to put it in the top right corner. Let me have it. No, I want it. Here we go. Cross comes in. That's a good cross. Gets it in there too high. Too high. Too high. Dominic Hyam too high. Jumps too early. Watch it. He's coming down as that ball's coming in. Unfortunate, but one more chance gone a-begging. But there, when that shot came in, you see the defender hold his hands up. If Tomo went down, he would have got a penalty. Just saying. Just saying. Kevin Barbs, come on Wrexham, you can get back in this one. You're right, Kevin. You're right, Kevin. Just one moment and we're back in it. Kabore running, using the body well. Shrugs away. Wins the ball. Wrexham back in possession now, moving down the line. Ollie Rathbone hasn't had his greatest moments so far. I'm wondering if Ollie isn't fully fit for today. Aziz causing problems coming inside, and that's going to be a corner for Millwall. But Aziz has been busy. And a very dangerous little player. Very cool, kind of calm and collected player, Aziz. Silky feet. Always a threat. Had a decent game so far. I'd give him a 6 out of 10 so far. Max maybe a 5.5, but he has been effective. Phil J. Weston, we are still currently 6 on goal difference. Let's hope. Let's hope we can get a goal. Got to defend this corner, though. Do not need a second goal going in. Definitely a decent corner. And over the top, goal kick, Wrexham. Kabore now, up to halfway. Going deep into Millwall territory. Still got that ball coming in. Cross going all the way through. A little early. Should have took some time. And I tell you what, that's amazing again. Thomason keeping a ball in play that was literally out of play. Brilliant play. Cross coming in. George Dobson. Nothing doing. Wrexham now looking for the ball. Doyle wins possession. Cross coming in. And that one is literally, Tomo can't bring that one down quick enough, but that just bounced off the moon. But great effort from Thomason. Keeping that ball in play was majestic. Here he comes, Phil J. Weston and everybody else. We've got Davis Kyler Dunn, the new signing, coming in. Big goals last year. And Smudger's coming in. Ben Sheaf's coming off, not looking happy. But you know what? We need goals. We don't need defence. Ben, you did a great play today, but that's the man that should have been on right from the start, Smudger. Smudger should have been on with Kiefer Moore right from the start, and Lewis O'Brien should have been off way long ago. Lewis hasn't brought a game today. He's been running in circles. I'm going to use the phrase headless chicken. Here we go. Let's see what we get done. Parky must have heard my substitution request. Yeah, I called it down to him for you, Phil. Did you the favour, brother? Wouldn't let you down. Bannon, the little man's coming off. I tell you, he's run his race. I'm glad to see that. I'm glad to see that. So, scores on the doors. Leicester are still losing 2-1 to Birmingham. Preston 1-0 up against Portsmouth. That's good for Preston. It is indeed. And Bristol City 3-1 up at Hull. Wow. Big win for Hull. I guess they're happy. Zach Viner's not with them anymore. If you don't laugh at that, you never will. Kabore now with the ball in his own half. Tic-tac-toeing. George coming on, doing the Maradona flip. Ball down the line, and I tell you, a lovely play. Smithy now on the edge of the box. What can Smithy do? Holding the ball well. Nice new legs. Strength up top. Cycles the ball. Oh, that's a brilliant play. Can he get there? Is it a goal kick? Indeed, it looks like it's a goal kick. Night frequency. Looking forward to seeing Dunn. Absolutely. Parky must have heard my substitution request. Absolutely, Phil J. Absolutely. Nice picture there of Issa Kabore. He's still got great pace, but you know what? That hamstring has been troubling him. Not terribly, but when you're coming back from a hamstring, you don't want to run your arse off all night long. It's not going to do you favours. Phil Parky on the sideline. Still 17 minutes plus added time. Lots of time to get into this. But it was a battle of attrition that we were talking about. It has been one. There hasn't been really any... Should be a free kick coming up as is. Well done, Tim Robinson, referee. Well done. Cooper can't believe it. He's like, what is going on? Referee's like, shut up, get moving. Free kick Wrexham. Kibore on the ball now. Max Clewith has the ball. Passes off. George Dobson. Back to Max. A give and go with Max and George. Down the line, not the best ball by Max. And this is not looking like the best performance for Max today. But he'll bounce back, don't worry. It's a long season. Excuse me, excuse me, excuse me. We're still in this, guys. Don't be down, don't be down, don't be down. I tell you, do not be down. We can still get back into this one. There's no doubt about it. Don't be down about that for 1 second. We are back in this with 1 goal. And hey, with the chances that we can create, we'll get more chances. Things are going to happen. But yeah, night frequency, big point there. Looking forward to seeing Davis Kyler done. Or as the night frequency says, done. Absolutely. Let's see. Just 1 chance. Give him 1 chance on the ball in front of goal with a silky finish, and he will literally stick to the fans like glue. Nice touch coming off. Millwall still have the ball. Moving it upfield. And again, Millwall now not going to be rushing the move. Going to be taking their time with everything they do. They're going to be tick-tock. Tick-tock. Killing that clock. You've got to say, for Millwall today, Aziz has had a super game. As has the man with the ball right now, Callum Doyle. But Wrexham need a moment of brilliance and bravery. And they've shed blood on this field today for our cause, Wrexham players. Namely Kiefer Moore. Dodgy moment here now. George Dobson handles the situation well. Clatters off. And it's going back for a goal kick. Alex Neil's chuntering on the sideline, changing something perhaps. Goal kick. Arthur passes it off. Thomason, who's come on since the latter phase, has done very well since his inception. I like Thomason, I really do. And again, Smudge has come in. I think he should have been in from the start. You think that as well. I know we all do. But we're just waiting to get on that ball and produce another moment of glory. Loads of time left on the clock. 15 minutes to go roughly, plus added time. But we just need to avoid that deadly second goal. We take a second goal, we're done. Dead ducks in the water. We'll not get back from that. 1 is all it was going to be. In this match is what I said from the start. I called it 2-1, but I did say it's a 1-goal game either way. It is. And had it not been for that unfortunate mistake by Max, who's not switched on at all, take a look at that. But just 1 mistake, 1 error. Discussed about an hour ago. It would be an error or a moment of quality that decides the match. The error came in, and unfortunately the ball now intercepted by the defender on the edge of the box, shot raining in, and I tell you what, called down, Thomason unlucky, he is really giving us 150%, Thomason, since he's come on, he is giving everything. Corner coming up, rocket shot, he gave everything in the shot, but Thomason really has helped us mammothly. George Dobson with the corner. Let's hope things happen here. Smithy, get on the end of this, my brother. Ball in there. Still alive. Going to the edge of the box. Millwall clearing down the line. Going into the chats. Kevin Babs, any thought on who you think is most likely to be relegated from Wednesday? We are obviously already down. Yeah, it's a fact. Blame your owner, you know that. Bad man, bad person, terrible person. But who else is going down? I tell you what, that's a good question. You've got to think Oxford are likely candidates. Aziz now on the edge of the box, breaking in, gets the cross in, corner coming up. Oxford seem to be likely candidates for my money. I'm worried about Blackburn. Leicester City are literally, I'm going to use a phrase, shit in the bed, big time. Old men walking to a funeral, if you ask me. So Leicester, unless they sort out, they really could be in a bad way. And I just think that they're rats jumping off a ship. Leicester, to me, is like a desertion. It's like they're deserting the cause. And the chemistry they don't have in that team. I was watching this months ago, and that's why I call them dead men, old men walking. There's no chemistry, no cohesion, no love. Corner coming in, far post going through, out for a goal kick. But there's literally Leicester are sleepwalking themselves to League One if they don't wake up. So there's a danger there. West Brom, shockingly, shouldn't be in the bottom three and won't be in the bottom three by the end of the season. So there's that. So looking basically, Oxford, Blackburn, Leicester, Portsmouth and Charlton, not escaping it at the moment, but should. Charlton, in my money, right now on 36 points. They need maybe 15, 16 points, 50 to 52 points by the end of the season, and they'll be safe. So look at that. They need 15, 16 points. Charlton, by the end of the season, they'll be safe. I say Charlton will stay up, and Nathan's had a rough ride, but they'll be okay. Wrexham now with the ball over halfway. Kiefer Moore shooting it into no man's land. It's headed back to Crocombe, and he'll take an hour and a half before he picks this one up. Yeah, Linda Phillips. Oops, Thomason. Yeah, it was. And O'Dunn with an absolute screamer. Close miss. Yep. Like I say, they're going to have touches. They're going to have 10 more minutes of play. Aziz on the right side for Millwall. Going low. Fakes the cross. Leaves one standing. Cross comes in. Deadly. That should have been 2-0 at the far post. Talk about dodging a bullet. Holy shamoly. Aziz has been a terror on Wrexham all day. Great feet, great skill. Referee calling it again one more time. The physical play, like I say, the obstruction play has been quite rude in this game. Even if you're a Millwall fan, you've got to admit some of the off the ball obstructions. It's been like, what the hell? We got away with that again, or the referee doesn't know what obstruction is. What this game needs is a tying goal to break Millwall hearts right at the death. And Smudger needs to get a goal. Yeah, Smudger needs to be the guy. Or is it Davies kind of done? Ball in the middle. Brought it down. Oh, what a great chance. Smudger, take your time, son. Take your time. Picked off beautifully. Should be in the back of the net. That's the 1-1 right there. What a great ball in. Watch this, Callum Doyle. I told you at the start of the season he can assist, but man, oh man, Smithy, take your time. He's off balance. 2 defenders either side. Easy to say, but there you go. There's a big chance. More chances coming. We're into the game. We're flowing. Wouldn't surprise me if we take a second. Wouldn't surprise me. But it wouldn't surprise me if we get that tying goal as well. Right now, we're in the game more so now than ever in the match. Is it because of the personnel on the field? I'd like to say yes. And Smudger should have been on. He's onside. Put it away, son! Oh, big opportunity against Smudger. Big opportunity. That's a great opportunity. I can't keep saying there's going to be more chances and you're blowing them like that, Smudge. Bloody hell, son. I tell you, FOMFG. How did he miss here? On the money, Linda. On the money. Night frequency. Come on, Wrexham. Get a goal. At least I'll take a draw. Absolutely. But there. He needs to release that shot earlier. He's in, but he needs to release it early. Bloody hell. Crowd's on the feet, man. Crowd's on the feet. Come on, Parky. Shake that dice. Here, I'll tell you what. I got the dice, baby. Look, here, I'm standing up for you. Here, look at the camera. Here's the dice. I'm going to shake the dice. This dice are going to tell us what's happening now. Oh, come on. Okay. We got 2 1s in the dice. There's a 1 and 1. We got 2 1s in the dice. Hold up. Here's the other one. There's a possibility of you on 1. There's the dice. Possibility of the 1-1. Okay. 7 minutes to go in this banger of a match. Hey, you might be losing, but it's a banger of a match. This is entertainment. I tell you what, it's a bloody entertaining match what we've got here. It is. 2 in a row. There you go. But this is a banger of a match. It really is. Cup of tea time. I'm still having fun. I hope you are too. Don't be down. This is just one match. Arthur really hasn't had too much to do, right? No. Crocombe hasn't really had too much to do. But in the closing stages, Crocom's seeing the ball in front of his goal more than Arthur. Let's hope that stays that way. And we got pace up front with Smudger. He can run. Spin that guy and run. Give him a battle. Run it down, Smudger. Run it down. There you go. There you go. There you go. Yes, Crystal Disco Ball. Cristal Disco Ball. We need Cabby in the house. He was here as I was setting up the show. He had his kibbles. And they're not temptations. They're low fat. And he had his kibbles. Oh, ball through. Danger, 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 danger. I tell you, game over. Game over. Game over. That is it. Game over. 2-0. Little bit of slack defending there. 2-0. That is it. Dead in the water. Dead in the water. Die Humphries, yep. Come on, Cabby. Yeah, we needed Cabby now. Absolutely. Cabby, can you come in, go out, and can you come in again? We need you twice, buddy. Let's see. They think it works, but let's see. Let's see. I don't normally do that to him, so because I've seen it on TV when people shake things. But here, look, look, look. I'm looking at George Dobson as a guilty party there. Watch George on the edge of the box. You can't blame the back two. You can't blame the back two. Maxi may have been shadowing a bit deep, maybe too deep, and gets there late. But the strike was phenomenal. Let's face it, Coburn just rifles that in. 2-0 down. Yep, that is definitely going to be a loss at home today. Unless we have a miracle. And miracles can happen. But Max will be feeling today has been a bad match for him. The own goal. And now getting there late on the challenge. He'll be feeling that he probably should have had that covered when you look back in reflection on the play. R.R. Reynolds, bring on the cat. Absolutely. Cabby, they are so calling for you. Linda Phillips, dang it. That will do it. You're totally right, Linda. Absolutely. 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 Night frequency, FFS. Yes, for F's sakes. Wrexham is so frustrating to watch sometimes. Yes, yes, yes. We've played within ourselves. But again, that physical play from Millwall has really factored in. And as I said an hour ago, it was the error or the quality, and it was the error. Coburn taking the foul. That's taking one for the team. Ball moved quickly. Wrexham's got no time. Windass quickly in the action right now, if you didn't know. Kevin Babs, unlucky Reds, you really needed at least a draw with Derby losing earlier. Still think you'll make the playoffs though. I think you're right, Kev. Ball coming in, and that should be a goal kick. Corner indeed. Rob Much. Rob says, didn't take advantage of our possessions again. No. No, we didn't. And I think we started with the wrong forward line. I think, again, I will say this, and I'm not saying Parky's wrong in any way. I'm not coming against Parky. But I would have started Smudge. Corner coming in, back post, get on the end of it. Somebody coming back into play. It's still alive. It's in the mixer. Off the line. Off the line. Linesman, where are you? Linesman, where are you? I'm sure that was in the goal. Linesman, where are you? Won't we get a replay, Mr. Cameraman, so we can't watch the match like you normally mess it up? Ball coming in, put that ball in. Beautiful cross. Deflected one more time. Millwall defending stoutly all game long. Kabori comes in, wins the ball. Free kick coming up one more time. Wrexham has another free kick. Negley, the culprit. But yeah, Kevin Babs, you're right, man. I think we'll make the playoffs too. Big up to you. Class act, buddy. Class act. Rob Much didn't take advantage of our possessions. Totally. Still, again, it's not been a terrible game. Free kick coming up. George Dobson now swinging the ball in. Going deep. Repelled again by Millwall. One more time. Going to be lashed upfield. No, it's not. Thomason, the man who's stopping for nobody, crosses in into the arms of Crocombe in front of the goal. Crocombe really hasn't had too much to contend with all match, to be honest. And when we come through, the quality today has let us down. That has to be said. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot, shoot, shoot. There we go. You saved the day, you saved the day, you saved the day. You saved the day. Crystal Ball saves the day. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Crystal. Excellence again, love. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. The interactive scoreboard. Let's bring it up one more time. Thank you very much. There we go. I have so much fun with that. Thank you so much. Really, that's so cool. It is. I'm so glad you're there every time as well. It's like your job. Yeah, you've got the job. You've got the job. You're hired because I've been fired. Oh, it's too funny. That's awesome. Well done, Crystal. Well done. Well done. Well done. Love it. And again, Linda Phillips did that cross. He was deep in the net. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Where was the linesman? I was thinking that was in. And the watch doesn't go off. Hello, hello. Millwall on the edge of the box, looking for number 3. In space, crossing the ball in. Going out for a corner. Flowing football again from Millwall. And you've got to say, Millwall's put in a top performance for an away team. Yeah, Alex Neil's team has put in a top performance. Let's be honest. If this was Wrexham in white on the road, we'd be quite happy with that performance, no? They put in a brilliant performance. So, has to be said, not our day. And looking at it, Phil J. Weston says, not our day. Wrexham are in 6th still. Not our day, but we'll bounce back. Let's remember where we were 5 years ago and how fast we've progressed. Keep on believing. Corner in. Great points, Phil J. Weston. Going out for another corner. 4 minutes added time. We need 2 goals in 3 minutes and 5 seconds. Doable. Put money on that one. Night frequency. Let's have 1 goal before the 91 minutes and then another goal in extra time. Come on. Yes. And don't forget, get in touch with Grok at X and tell him he is an honorary Wrexham fan. And I named him an honorary Wrexham fan. Just do it. Find out what happens. Seriously. Crystal Disco Ball says, I'm so happy you have it, and I'm honoured to be your interactive scoreboard assistant. Big up, big up. Ball over the top. We need a ball over the top. Indeed, it goes over the top. Oh, and I tell you what, Smudgy can't get there. Going out for the throw from Millwall. 2 minutes to go, but way to go, Crystal Disco Ball. Excellente, excellente. Fantastic. We're one big happy family. Everybody's in here together. Yes. If there was a one sleeping bag, we'd be all in the same sleeping bag, keeping each other warm on a cold night, yeah? Absolutely. We're one big happy family. Ball down the line. Millwall now looking to close down a great performance against Wrexham here at the Ikeras. And let's face it, it has not been a bad match for Wrexham. Not at all. Just individually one major error that killed the game, and then another individual error that killed the game further. And I'm not going to talk about too much. We'll touch on that in the post-match at the final whistle. But again, effort's been there, more so in the second half. We didn't do enough in the final third in the first. And we didn't stay perfect throughout. But Millwall, again, let's face it, closing down the match, full of energy, moving the ball left to right, closing off the game very well. And they're deserved of something out of the points. And as I said in the pre-game, they're not coming here to lose. They're coming here for points. And 3 is what they're looking for. And 3 is what they're going to get. And in the pre-game, a lot of you guys even said the same thing. That this was not going to be an easy match. And I said, Millwall's in 5th for a reason. And they're in 5th for a reason. So, realism. Realism. Sometimes, like Phil J. Weston says, it's just not your day. And those days come along. Well, let's think about the 4 games we won recently back-to-back away from home. And you're in the post-game right now, believe it or not. But the 4 games we recently won back-to-back. Those games, those days happen. So it's not our day. But our day will be again. And congratulations, Millwall, I got to say. Both to their fans, well-behaved fans. And they just threw a little sheep over the stanchion there, as I'm saying, well-behaved fans, the bastards. And we're closing down. The referee, Tim Robinson, has got a whistle ready to go to kill the game. But hey, there it is. Full time. Full time. It's literally like a winter in the north of America. It either comes in like a lion or it goes out like a lamb. And this match, we came in like a lion and we've gone out like a lamb. just literally petered out to a 2-0 loss. You don't see that every day. But I got to say, the camera's on the guy right now. Young Aziz, I think Young Aziz for Millwall, in my opinion, is the man of the match completely for this game. I think from the two teams, we saw both teams going at it. But I got to say, Aziz was very much in form. We warned about him all through the match. He came up, did what he had to do, and Millwall are walking away with the 3 points. And I think they're worthy of it today. Sometimes, like Phil says, like you've said, it's just not your day. And that's the way it is. D. Scott says, this is on me. Whenever I get excited and call for a big Wrexham win, we lose decisively. Promise I won't do it again. You can do it anytime, mate. Anytime you like. That's beautiful. Way to go, Scott. Kevin Babs says, 2 very good teams this season. It could have gone either way. Absolutely, Kevin. Absolutely. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. But impressive were Wrexham, the way they stayed in the game. But impressive was Millwall, literally how they played that away match. It was fantastic from them. Not the day for the fans from Red side. Definitely the side of Blue. Hey, it was a big win. And Coburn's goal at the final stretch, the way he rifled that in, Arthur's not getting near it. And again, you can question yourself on both goals, particularly the first one, own goal, Maxi Cleworth. The second goal, you can't blame him completely. But had he been watching the line and the play and anticipated where things may have gone, he may have closed down Coburn a little sooner. I'm not blaming him completely for the second goal. I'm just saying it was in the area where he could have sort of oscillated a little bit quicker to the left and gone north in the penalty box to close that down. Little things in the Championship get you literally no points in any match. And that happened today. And I've never seen the KRAS empty so fast. It's empty. 54% to 45% of possession. 16 shots to 7. 5 on target for Wrexham. 1 on target for Millwall, believe it or not. Yeah. Tackles 7 to 6. Interceptions 19 to 6 in favour of Millwall. Clearances 23 to 22. Headed clearances 15 to 13 in favour of Millwall. 77% passing accuracy, 72% for Millwall. Attacking third, 69% for Wrexham, 45% for Millwall. Yes. 3 yellow cards for Millwall and 1 yellow card for Wrexham. 5 fouls to 11 in favour of Wrexham. We were the dirty bastards today. Yes. But again, the 2 goals decided the match. Quality or an error. We told you about it earlier. It happened. Bada boom, bada bing. That's where it ended. Both teams gave everything, but this was Millwall's day. Absolutely Millwall's day. Going into the chat again. Billy Nedwell says, all square for the season. See you at Wembley for the decider. Hey, you never know, my friend. You never know, yes. And I mean, look at the scorelines, yeah? Like you said, all square. A 2-0 win for Wrexham earlier in the season. We lose Danny Ward after 19 minutes on the field. Oxygen. Arthur Okonkwo comes in. His season starts, like I told you in the pre-match. And his season is still going strong. But yeah, great point, Billy. Great point. All square. And that would be lovely. I mean, I say that, I put that to everybody. It's a great point, Billy. It's a great point. I'm putting this to everybody. If the football gods are looking kindly down on both teams right now, I ask everybody in the family, would you like a Wembley occasion, a day out at Wembley in the playoffs against Millwall? I think that's probably the best playoff final we could get. When you look at how the two teams have matched each other in the 2 matches, put those 2 teams into Wembley for a playoff final. We're allowed to dream, remember? We're allowed to dream. But put those teams in the Wembley final, playoff final. I don't think you could get a better final. I really don't. And like I say, for me, Billy, everybody else, that's a very exciting proposition. Absolutely, I am going for that right now. If that were to happen, I'd be well up for it. I really would. I don't think there's any other final I'd like to see. Considering how we've played against all the teams this season, I think Millwall, Wrexham, that bodes bloody well for a final. If it could happen, it would be a dream final. Absolutely, absolutely. Great point, Billy. Literally, great point. Literally, absolutely. for a decider, yeah. Phil J. Weston, gonna have a quick swig of tea, matey. I'm not down. Don't everybody be down. Don't anybody be down in the family. It's only one loss, eh? It's only one loss. We'll bounce back and go on another streak. So mark my words. Having a little cup of tea. Or as they say in Millwall, a little bit of Rosie Lee. Yes, that's London slang. That means tea. Rosie Lee means tea in the London slang. Just saying it. So, Phil J. Weston, Millwall deserved the win. A strange starting lineup from Parky. Oh, yeah. We've been out-battled today. Mistakes have killed us. And not taking our chances today. I can't add a word. You're speaking for the family there, Phil. Absolutely on the money again, bruv. Night Frequency, I'll say one thing. I'd love Wrexham to get promoted again this season, but I feel like we need to spend another season in this league to build up our experience and our squad. I agree with that. I agree with that. It's a lovely dream if we can get in the playoffs and win it. I'm not against it. I'll take it. I will take it. Purely for the bloody history books of doing 4 bangers back to back, yeah? Oof. Ooh. Who wouldn't like that? Purely for that. But my experienced head tells me exactly what you just said is fact. Another year in this division would bolster us well. But the other side of that equation, or the other side of that argument, in my brain goes, Stevie says, you're this high up in the league right now, you need to mount a massive charge for the playoffs. Once in the playoffs, anything's possible. Go for it. You've got to go for it. We're not going to get relegated. And if we get another 3 points by the end of the season, can we get 3 points before the end of the season? Yeah. But if we get 3 more points, we got 50 points on the season. That then ticks a box. That box that we're going to tick, that is then you staved off and your first mission has been completed, but you will not be relegated. Because in this league, in the Championship, if you get 50 to 52 points, anywhere from 49 actually to 52 points, you're not going to get relegated. So there's one achievement with the next win we get. But keep adding the wins to it, yeah? We're going to lose games, but we haven't made a habit of losing games. We've become very hard to beat. Today, like you said, wasn't our day. And Millwall totally deserved it. But could we have a final at Wembley against Millwall as a playoff final? I think there is a possibility that that could happen. There are other issues, though. Ipswich, per se, I think, got a good chance at moving into second. Is Coventry going to slide? Is Middlesbrough going to slide? Those 3 teams there, whichever one of those 3 will be the favourite in the playoffs. Just remember that. But if we can, Millwall, Wrexham in the playoff final, that would be absolutely juicy. Absolutely, yes. Good points there, Phil J. Weston. Millwall deserve to win. Absolutely. Night Frequency, absolutely big points. Rob Much, great game call, Steve. Thank you, sir. Thanks for keeping it positive. Let's go, Reds. Absolutely, mate. In for a good time, in for a long time, not for a bad time, not for a frown time. And like I say, there's only one way to do this, and do it for real. And as they want to do it on TV, and like, I'm not going to mention any channel, if they don't talk kindly, and like BBC Wales with Ratcliffe the other day, if they don't talk kindly, tune them out. Just tune them out. Tune them out. Come to a better place. Come to a better place. Okay, we're going to be looking at the scores on the doors, give you these score lineups and the scores on today. Any more points you've got in the chat, bring it to the chat, guys. We are in the post game. And I tell you, 2-0 on the day to Millwall. Kudos to Millwall. They're going places. They're having a fantastic season. Wrexham having an absolutely better season than Millwall. Yeah, we're below Millwall, but we are having a better season than Millwall. Look where we've come from. We should not be up this high in the league. Look at Birmingham. Look at Charlton. We're going to address that real soon. But scores on the doors. So like I say, don't be down. Don't wear a frown. There's no need. We are having a balmy time, an absolute balmy time in the Championship. This is dreamland. This is heaven. It doesn't get any better. We're doing fantastically well. Scores on the doors from today. I'm going to give you them right now. Must refresh because that is definitely a wrong score there. I'm going to move the mouse out of the way. The mouse is sticking to the screen. Not good for action. Not good for action. So scores on the doors all the way through. Charlton 0, QPR 0. Norwich 2-0 over Blackburn. Southampton 1, Watford 0. Derby County 1, Ipswich Town 2. Preston 1, Portsmouth 0. Great for Preston. Sad for Portsmouth. Portsmouth need the points. Recent form was good. Birmingham 2-1 over Leicester. It is 2-1 over Leicester. Leicester, I tell you, are you going to go to League One? The desertion at Leicester, it's there for people to see. I watched the game the other week at Leicester. The seats, the amount of empty seats. That club giving it the old Roman sign. That Leicester City that won the Premiership is going down. Each week they just keep slipping. The old men, dead men, deserters, rats on a ship. That's what they're like, rats on a ship. Absolutely. I want to see some life out of that in players because they look like they're deserting that club. Absolutely. And Faye Ways, he went to Monaco a couple of weeks ago for the end of the season, or for the end of the transfer window. So a big centre-back gone. More scores. Stoke City today with West Brom. It wasn't ever going to be a great game, 0-0. That's good for West Brom. It's not so great for Stoke, but as I told you, Stoke are going to keep on slipping. And again, Oxford 0-0 with Coventry. Red card for Oxford, so they did damn well. I asked in the pre-game, is there going to be an upset at Coventry? There nearly was. And they were down to 10 men. And Hull City 2, Bristol City 3. That's good for us. That keeps Hull City in range. If we lose and they lose, we stay the same. So that's good news on the day. Let's take a look at the table, give it a quick refresh. And I'm coming back to the chat, guys. You were fantastic again in the chat today. Absolutely phenomenal. In the pre-match, phenomenal. Got to thank everybody. And like I say, coming in, like, subscribe, get in here. Let's send YouTube numbers all the time, every time. And join the family. And don't forget, the World Cup. I'm going to do the World Cup. And I'm saying, I'm really thinking of doing a live show during the World Cup, during the day. And I'm going to do plenty of watch-alongs during the World Cup. All the big countries I'm going to sift through, and I'm going to list all the games that I'm going to do at the live watch-along. So if you go to the live watch-along, i.e. at Ultimate Soccer Show, go to the live tag, hit that, and it'll drop down all the live matches. You will see in a few months' time all the international matches I'm going to do, and that's before the World Cup. And then you're going to see all the games I'm going to do during the World Cup. And I'm talking big teams with a big commentary on that one as well. Now, taking a look at the table, as I promised you, I haven't lost my marbles yet. I'm going to make that a bit bigger. There we go. In fact, hello. Let's go through this one. In fact, you know what? Give me a second. There we go. Sorry about that. Going to have to get out of here because it's not behaving. It's not behaving itself. I've got to bring a fresh one up, guys. Give me a second. Thank you very much. There's the table. That's what I want. Thank you very much. That's what I needed. Lovely. Yes, there we go. So, looking at the top six, Coventry still on top. 59 points, 1 point ahead of Borough. But Borough's still yet to play, yes. And they play on Monday against Sheffield United. Middlesbrough in second on 58. Ipswich in third, still on 54. Hull City on 54, staying on 54. Don't go further away from Wrexham on 47. In fifth, it's Millwall on 53. Millwall now encroaching on Ipswich at 53. So Ipswich 54, Hull 54, and Millwall 53 in fifth. Wrexham on 47th by goal difference, ahead of Preston in seventh. Wrexham's goal difference is +5. Preston's goal difference is 4. So we lost, but we stay in the top six. That's 8 losses on the season. Tea time, 1 second. And that is one wicked cup of tea, I'm telling you. Oof. All the way down to Texas, you could smell that cup. Oh, lovely cup of tea. There's nothing in it, I'm joking. But yes, top 6 is as it is. Bristol winning, moving back closer to the top 6, now in 8th. Birmingham, we were talking about Birmingham and Charlton, yeah? Birmingham right now sitting 10th on 45. 2 points behind Wrexham. They're coming up. 2 points behind Wrexham. And Charlton Athletic are down. So 10th Birmingham, 18th Charlton. 18th Charlton. 36 points. They are 4 points out of the relegation zone. So when I was talking about the relegation zone before, they haven't escaped it. They're still in that battle, right? Definitely. In the bottom three, Sheffield Wednesday definitely gone. Let's hope they rebuild in League One and come back strong with new ownership, new club, new squad, because them fans deserve some good times. The way this season has gone for Sheffield Wednesday fans is horrific. And I'll say one thing, it's not fair. It's not fair at all. That club should never have been abused by an ownership group ever in its history. I'm sure Wednesday fans know exactly what I'm saying. Should never have been abused like that. In 24th, Sheffield Wednesday. 23rd is Oxford United on 28 points. I really feel Oxford's in dire straits. I think they're going down too. Excuse me. Blackburn Rovers, if they don't sort it out, and Leicester City don't sort it out, they are literally living on the edge. And you can't say that West Brom are free from it, but I don't expect West Brom to be going down. The only other club I can see being dragged into the relegation are these clubs: Oxford, Blackburn, Leicester, Portsmouth, Charlton. Of those teams I've mentioned, Oxford for me seems to be likely to be joining Sheffield Wednesday in relegation at this stage. I'm worried about Blackburn Rovers and Portsmouth at the same level. And I've got a cautionary note against Charlton going down too. They shouldn't be going down, but they're only 4 points from safety at the moment. You cannot dismiss that they are in trouble. So I'm saying, for now, Oxford, literally, big red flag against them to go down. And it's Blackburn, Leicester, Portsmouth. And if Leicester keep jumping off ship like rats, it could be them. Because the way they have literally... Look, early in the season, start of the season, they were banging away. First 3 matches, they were up high, 9th in the league. Things were going well, and then suddenly things went to hell. There you go. Back into the chat. Back into the chat. Kevin Babs, looks to me like the Leicester players are not playing for the badge, just the paycheck. That will not win you games. You know what? They're playing for the paycheck. They're not playing for the badge. They're going through the motions. I could use a few terms that would make you laugh your ass right off. And some of them could be quite funnily rude. But when certain things... Put it this way. I'll give you a clue. When you're paying for something and it's going through the motions, you're paying a ticket and you're looking at the game going ahead with no life, no activity, no buzz, no dedication, no commitment. Hey, you're paying for nothing. That's what I'm saying. They're paying for nothing. That's when I watched that match a few weeks ago at Leicester. The stands were empty. I mean, really crazily empty. And it just said to me straight away, these fans know exactly what's going on with this team. What I'm actually seeing with this team is what is actually happening with this club. Now, years ago, when they had a great ownership and they won the Premiership, you could never have seen this coming because the original owner would not have got it to this stage. Junior management, junior owners, people with too much money and not enough common sense, not enough experience or know-how or knowledge of how to run a football club, in the business, in the players, in the media, the whole shebang. When you have people that don't know how to run a football club, this is what happens. A similar event is Sheffield Wednesday. Just saying. But anyway, down at the bottom, like I say right now, Sheffield, Oxford, Blackburn in the bottom three. Those clubs are in danger. At the top, no real change. We are lucky still to be in the top six, if you ask me. Had Preston had a bigger day, they probably would have put us out of the top six, and we'd now 7. 7 in the league would have been great anyhow, but 6 in the league is fantastic. It's the next match we need to impress ourselves with to come up with some points. On the day, though, you got to say, stats again. I'm going to give you some stats before we close this down. 14 shots, 6 on target is what we had today. Millwall, 9 shots, 2 on target. Originally, I said 1. It's 2 on target. So I had to category that one correctly. And corners, 4 to 5 for Wrexham. That's what I'm saying. At the end of the day, next game coming up is what we need to look at. Bristol City in the league, that's on the 17th. That's a watch-along coming up. FA Cup is the next one. I won't be doing the FA Cup, just so as you know. I won't be doing the FA Cup. You know why? I'm going to be travelling. I'm going away for a couple of days. Sounds bad, doesn't it? I'm going somewhere nice. But I'm going somewhere nice just to chill out with a football team, a couple of old fellas who I played with years ago, and we're going to meet up in Vancouver, and we're just going to have a nice, fun weekend. So there, I'll be taking in some other football for the day, taking some time off, but I will be back straight away. So that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. But hey, everybody, you can't win them all. And we didn't win this one. You can't win them all. You can't win them all. We didn't win this one. Just a minute, mate. Just a minute. You can't win them all. And I'm saying that you can't win them all. Cabby's coming in somewhere. I can hear him. He's squeaking away, but he's not here. But you can't win them all. Next one, Bristol. The FA Cup in between. The FA Cup is where we can unwind. And again, I'm going to say with the FA Cup, do we need to keep going further in the FA Cup? Make a decision. Do you want an FA Cup run? Or do you want to get in the playoffs? Because the more games that we play now till the end of the season sap the energy, sap the legs. Just think about that. I have never been a fan of cup competitions when the league is on the line. If we were having a mediocre average season, mid-table, not literally going to chance it for the playoffs, not in any danger of getting relegated, you know what I mean? If that were the situation, then I'd say, yeah, give us a cup run. I'd love a cup run. But that's not the situation. We've got to make a decision, you know, that old saying, shit or get off the pot. We've got to make a decision which way we're thinking to go. And like I say, the cup competitions, I didn't cover the EFL, and you know that, but I'm going to be doing the final. It's Man City against Arsenal. I'm going to do that final. And the FA Cup, I haven't covered it so far because I put all my effort into where I think it needs to go, and that's the league. So I say this much, 15 games to go. 7 at home, 8 away. I said this a while back. Promotion is going to come on the road. If we get into the playoffs, it's going to be 5 or 6. I've said 6 for a long time, and I'm sticking to my guns. But if we're to get into those playoffs, we're going to have to do it on the road. And there's some interesting matches coming up in the final 16 matches. Go back and watch the pre-match anytime you will that I just released on those 16 matches. Take a glaring look at what I say and those 16 matches, and we got 15 left. 1 down with a loss. 7 home, 8 on the road to go. It can still happen. But we got to make a decision. Are we going to go playing in the cup, or are we going to lose against Ipswich to put all our eggs in one basket and focus on the league and focus on getting on them playoffs and then focus on that dream? Can we play Millwall at Wembley, as Kevin said? That's what I'd love to see this season end with. Can it happen? Yes, it can. But we got to make a decision. Where are we going to put the energy? In the league or in the FA Cup? Enjoy the FA Cup game. Like I say, I'm going to be travelling, having some fun. But I will be watching the match. Oh, yes, I'll be watching the match. I just won't be talking the match. And I'll be looking for the next match after Bristol City. And that's on the road. That's not going to be easy. So now till the end of the season, there's tough matches coming, as there have been in the rearview mirror. And we ploughed through a lot of those matches quite well. Only 8 losses on the season. We'll lose 2 or 3 more matches by the end of this season. But it's what we do in their matches that we don't lose. Today, nobody walked to this loss. Everybody gave what they had. It wasn't our day. In the remaining 15, the effort on the road is going to matter hugely whether we stay in the playoff spots or come down a couple of places, maybe closer to mid-table. And the end 2 matches, Coventry City and Middlesbrough, the top 2 teams in the league. Just think about that to finish the season on. If we needed maybe 4 points, I'll leave you with that. I'll leave you with that. I'm going to hit the chat before we get out of here. But guys, I tell you, don't be down, because this was not a terrible day. This was reality. It wasn't a bad performance. The guys put the efforts in. The final quality just wasn't there. Crocombe wasn't really tested. Arthur Okonkwo really wasn't tested that much, although 2 goals go past him. And Maxi Cleworth didn't have the best day. It's one of those days that comes along rarely, but it comes along eventually. Now we got the monkey off the back with a bad display on the scoreboard. We're going to come back for more displays where it's not that way. Because one thing Wrexham have done all season, from a loss, 9 times out of 10, after the loss we come back with a win. So earmarking a win on the road at Bristol is normally what you would be doing. I would caution that that's probably a draw at best. Bristol City will be coming back into some form. Absolutely. And they're at home. That's the next one. But 15 games to go. Don't worry about it. 1 game down, many more to go. Season's been great. It still is great. And it can still end in an absolute climax. Going back into the chat. Kevin Badge says, looks to me like Leicester players are not playing for the badge. Yes, you're right, mate. New York City Jules. When's our next match? That will be the 12th. That's the Ipswich FA Cup game. Thereafter, 17th is the Bristol City League match away from home. So there's your next 2. There's your next 2. And can we get Cabby's calendar? Hey, that's an interesting point. That's an interesting point. As this channel grows, I was thinking about doing some merch and stuff like that. Not to make money, but just to connect us all. You know what I mean? So I'll be looking into that. But yes, I will look into that, definitely. But again, 2-0 on the day. We are done. But we'll come back and we'll have more fun. Don't worry about it. We will get back to this. We will start getting back to winning ways. We have not made a habit of losing games all season, and it still won't become a habit. But what will become a habit is how we bounce back after the loss, which has been a good habit all season. Like I say, from a loss, we normally end up with a positive result in the very next match. A win would be beautiful. A draw would be reality at this stage. And for that Bristol game, there will be a pre-match. And don't forget, every post-match moving forward is in with the watch-along at the end. And if you don't get here on time for the watch-along, come back later, click in onto the watch-along at the live category upstairs at Ultimate Soccer Show listings. Just hit the live category and go to the end, maybe 25 minutes before the end. Click on there and watch the post-match. It's that simple. Okay, guys, have yourselves a super, super weekend. Thank you, everybody, for dropping by. It's always amazing to see you. And I say thank you so much, really. Get back to having normal times in your life. Get back for the FA Cup and have fun with that one. I will see you at the Bristol game coming up soon. And we've got plenty of watch-alongs coming up. Like I say, thank you for being